Hello, everybody. Welcome back to, I would say another, but we're going to go with a live stream with Dave, and we've got a fun friend of ours joining us today. Welcome, Jinblade.
Hello.
And so to everyone in the chat, all one of you as of right now. Hey, Liam. There we go. That's what I was waiting for, to be able to mute my YouTube section. Just kind of hanging out on a Sunday. Didn't see a whole lot going on as of yet, and figured I'd come down, and we've got some Bricklink orders to pull. So we're going to go ahead and do some of that. And I don't know if there's time left. I do have a couple sets parted out that I'll probably be stocking. Figured if I'm going to spend the time down here, why not have a little bit of socialization during a world in which we don't get to socialize all that much.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So we do have a couple other people trickling in here. We got Lego Productions. Hello. We got a Dead Channel. Oh, wait a minute. I need to use my StreamYard talents here. We got Lego Productions says yo. Oh, I also like it. It shows me a bigger icon too, or avatar. We got Dead Channel says hey, and we got the Deppy Shep Bricks.
Yeah.
Okay. It says, hi, Dave. Hello, Deppy. And then he asks, how's it going? It's Sunday, which means the work week starts again tomorrow, as well as a school week. And we're still stuck in quarantine at home. At least in Michigan, we're till the 15th. Where are you guys at, Jim Blade? In terms of
I think we're up to the 8th now, I believe.
8th, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I think our state and your state were a little offset on when they started everything. And so it seems like they're kind of just doing 2-week extensions as necessary.
I mean, the good thing to think about this is that I only have like 3 weeks of school left.
Did your schooling, did they send you home like educational packets and stuff to continue your education?
They sent us home enough for like 2 weeks because they didn't expect it to go farther. But now we've been doing all our stuff online.
Okay.
And we were like, if we were in school, like this would be the last month because we were only supposed to go till the 22nd, and then we were done of May, 22nd of May. So.
Okay. Yeah, we got my son's school has been rolling out weekly things now. So there was like a, right at the start of it, there was a 2 or 3 week kind of just flat out hiatus where they were just trying to provide some general guidelines, but then they had a updated approved curriculum that they kind of sent home, and they're doing weekly updates now. And he actually has some, I don't want to call them in person, but virtual classrooms that he sits in twice a week. He has 1 hour that he sits down and does a virtual classroom with his teacher and all this.
Yeah, with the Zoom meetings, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. This is not.
Oh, you haven't been doing them?
No, because they're optional, and I don't want to do them.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I don't see a need for it. If I'm going to learn it, I'm going to learn it my way. So
yeah, I mean that's fair. We got a Titanium J hanging out in the chat.
Hello there. I need that on a t-shirt. I need hello there on a t-shirt.
Just hello there?
Yes.
All right. I know to make that happen.
I have an awesome idea for it. I got ideas.
All right.
My people will contact your people.
Okay. I've got the right people to be contacted. Note, it's not me.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, so I'm going to get pulling here. So the first one, just to kind of share with all you, I don't know, let me see. Is there anything on here that I don't think there's any concern with any of this information? Yeah, we're going for it. All in. Anyways, we got a little order here. So we got like 5 different lots. So I'm going to start pulling. So I'm going to use my handy dandy little sorting tray container.
Fancy.
And start grabbing stuff here. So
I'm just cleaning off my desk so I can prepare for this Star Wars thing.
Yeah, so for those of you in the chat, can you hear me when I'm on this side?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure. I'm kind of on the back side of the mic. 303. So anyway, wow, that looks like a lot fewer pieces than what I'm supposed to have. We'll see. We'll have to do some counting here. Anywho, for those of you in the chat here, Jim Blade is putting together his special Star Wars video.
Yeah, Star Wars collection update. Tune in on May the 4th.
Ooh, so that brings up another fun thing too. Is relative to that, are you planning on doing any purchasing around the May the 4th?
I'm broke.
So that would be a no planned. How about desired purchasing?
A desire to purchase. I mean, ideally, I'd love to buy all the helmets, the UCS A-wing. If money was not an option, all of them would be on the way to my house on May
Okay,
1st.
gotcha. Hey, Obi-Wan. Thanks for joining. Yeah, the helmets are definitely on my list. I don't know about the what is it? The A-wing? Is that the one that's releasing?
Yeah, the A-wing.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll necessarily make my list, but I really like the little micro build Star Wars scene.
Yeah.
So that one, I think, I think I do have all these pieces here. My concern has been, it's weird. You look at one of these containers. I think it was exacerbated a little bit by the fact that they were trans clear 1x1s. Is the first piece I'm pulling. So I looked in this container. I'm like, there's no way there's 45 of them in there. And then there are. Looks like it, at least.
I'll have to get back on Bricklink and make another order because I'm going to need some parts for Philly. So
yeah,
just a few.
We'll make sure to give me the heads up beforehand or whatever, so I can toss a coupon code your way.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Matt's Lego Life. So that's a name that does sound a little bit more familiar to me.
I've definitely seen that name before.
Okay, yeah. Well, welcome. We also got a Brick Connections with us. Hey, BC. I like that logo. That's kind of cool. That's a creative use of some brick-built icons.
I see a question for me in chat. It says, what do I think is better, the Mech Jet or the Empire Dragon?
Are these some of the new sets?
Those are last wave for Ninjago, the winter. But
these are ones that are already released.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Kai's Mech Jet is cool, but the Empire Dragon is also cool. I don't know. I gotta put together a ranking video of Prime Empire stuff, but I mean, I guess I would have to go with Kai's Mech Jet because it's a 2-in-1 build, and you can build both models. And I need to buy a second one so I can specifically do such thing. But
yeah, I sadly don't know these sets. Kai's Mech Jet.
Mech Jet, yeah.
Yeah, I think I missed out on whatever this wave is.
It's still out.
Okay. Well, that's probably why. Is it the one that would have just released in like the start of spring?
January 1st.
Okay. So not long though before the lockdown.
Yeah. Okay. It was back when everything was normal and we could go places freely and not have to wear a mask.
Hey, Brick Blaze. Thanks for popping in and saying hi.
Hello, Brick Blaze.
We were just I'm pulling some orders here and just kind of chatting about some of this fun stuff.
So you're go ahead.
The Microfighter gift with purchase set. What was your thoughts on that one?
The Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I think it's probably the best of the three they've done, but it would have been better if it was a minifig, I think. Because there's so much more potential for minifigs. Yeah. But I also just found this this Christmas wrap thing. My camera's not on because I didn't plug it in. But this I found this thing, and inside is a Regal gift card, which is very sad because I cannot use it.
Oh, Regal, that's a movie theater, right?
Yeah, movie theater.
Okay, I think we have those kind of in our area-ish. See here, we got the Titanium Jets, the Gym Blade of the Ninjago summer sets revealed so far. Which is your favorite?
The Firestone Mech and the Bounty, and the rest aren't even close. But those two are where it's at for right now.
I think I saw the Bounty. The Bounty's kind of cool. It looks like a lot smaller of a set, isn't it?
It is. It's a remake of the very first one.
Okay.
So, speaking of which, my package will be in tomorrow. So I think I'm thinking building stream tomorrow. Or Tuesday, maybe. I don't know.
Is that of the 2020 sets? Did they already release?
No. I bought the 2012 Destiny's Bounty with minifigs because I didn't have the minifigs, and it was.
Yeah, you said it was just it was almost cheaper or whatever going that route, right?
It was worth it in the end. So.
Okay. Not much more for getting the whole set.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. What else we got here? We got Where is Scott? Scott and Mom went for a pickup run. Some porch pickups that they had to take care of.
Did she take Luke with her?
Yeah.
Okay. How's Luke doing, by the way?
Just a second. 15, 16, and 17, 18. Luke's doing very well.
That's good.
He's growing so fast. So he's 7 months old, and he is currently wearing 18-month outfits, which is insane for size.
So he was born October or
September.
Mm-hmm. So he'll be a year old by the time Philly rolls around.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because it's for those of you who don't know, Philly Brickfest got pushed to October 1st and 4th. We would be there right now, but
wow, I'm really washed out. Hang on, let me fix some of this lighting.
But sadness, and we're stuck at home.
Yeah. Not quite as bright. Lighting is the lighting. I feel like it should be fixable, but there we go. That's a little bit better. Anyway, yeah. So he will be one. Hopefully, when Philly happens.
Yeah, because Philly's still not a guarantee thing, but we can hope.
By no means a guarantee thing.
Fingers crossed that we all get to go. Because I don't know, these past 4 days, I go on Facebook, I open up the Facebook memory thing, and oh look, you were at Philly. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great time, and I was looking forward to it again. We'll get together at some point. I mean, if we got to do this year for everyone's safety of not being able to partake in such a thing, then it just kind of is what it is, I guess. But
I just really wish we could be there right now. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. Of these. We got.
It's probably better for my wallet that I'm not there right now. But
yeah, I mean that's fair. It's definitely saving some money. So Brickblaze is saying the new Ninjago reveals look cool, but he's more excited for the Monkey Kid sets. I haven't seen any of the pictures of the Monkey Kid stuff yet.
They're interesting. Some of them are good, some of them not so good. I will be purchasing a few out of curiosity because I like the look of a couple of them. But when I say purchase, I'm going to mean purchase, build, experience, tear it apart, put it in a bin, or sell it again. I have no idea, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check them out. I think I heard something about him or whatever, and there was, I think there was one that a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's the go-to one that everyone's saying they got to get." And I want to say it was like was it a temple or
the boat thing? It was a boat, I think, maybe. Or the Monkey King mech.
It could be a mech. I could see how a mech could be something that falls into that category.
I hear a lot of people talking about the mech in the boat, but
hello, Lego Porg. Thanks for joining.
Hello there. All right.
Then we got Blake joining us. Where's Scott? He's out with Mom and Luke. They're running errands.
That goes there.
135.
This thing goes down there. These are video things I need. We go back there. All right, we have a space. It's not exactly a big space, but it's a space.
Okay.
I'm going to go find the Star Wars sets that I need. Mainly the poly bags, but.
So you got space? You mean to set them on the thing to do your video?
I set them on my desk. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move my monitor off the desk for the video and then put it back up afterwards.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
All right, so one poly bag.
We
Right,
got Blaze says he wants the big truck and the mech.
The truck. The truck.
Again, I haven't seen them, so I don't necessarily know there. Hello, Danielle. 098. I prefer the number 99.
I prefer the number 100. Because you know you're 100%.
Later, Brick Blaze. Have a good one, man.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to find these poly bags.
Okay. So I just got this guy here bundled up. So order 1, I got 5 orders that all came in yesterday. So that's what we are packaging up right now. Just finished the first list. I do my best, assuming that they're orders that have decent quantities of parts per individual element. I like to put them all in their own individual bags. Just to make it a little easier, because you don't necessarily know how everyone's using their pieces. Some people take them and they're just adding them to their collection, and other ones have them to where they want them all sorted out. And
I have returned.
Welcome back. So I like to try and include that. So I throw in my packer. We got a couple business cards I like to throw in there. And then I got all my little bags that I like to, if possible, these ones are a decent size, so they probably wouldn't get whatever, but I like to all put them in one bag if possible, just so that when the person who bought them goes to take them out, they just have one bag they got to pull out, and they don't accidentally leave something in there and run through some headache of thinking, oh man, they forgot a card or something like that.
I just realized that I have a predicament.
You have a predicament.
Predicament. Okay. Big predicament.
We're here to solve your problems, Jimblade.
I have a lot of Star Wars brickheads.
You have a lot of Star Wars brickheads.
I have a lot of Star Wars brickheads, but that's not the problem. That's actually quite a good thing.
Okay.
But my problem is the box is across my room, and I'm pretty sure all the Star Wars things are at the bottom of the box, and I haven't touched the box in like 2 weeks.
Oh, so you got to dig through it now, huh? Ooh,
yeah.
Hang on just a moment. Sorry, I got the wife calling.
Take your time. We will be here. All right, and AT hauler C3P. Oh, look at that! What a display. That's nice. Haha. And then Kylo Ren's shuttle can go right there. Oh, microfighter. Nice. Oh, I have all those things too. I hate this.
Sorry for the short interruption there.
It's okay.
She was going to surprise me with the world's most amazing chicken wings, but the restaurant that sells them is closed right now. Through all. So, unfortunately, she can't surprise me with that, but she's going to pick up some other surprise food for me.
Ooh. Hey, I'll be back. I'm going to run to the bathroom quick and then go get that brickhead box then.
Okay.
I will return.
So we got them all packaged up here in my little bubble mailer. I like to throw some initials on it so I know what the order is for, because then later, after I get all of them done, I've got to weigh them and print the packing slips on them and everything. So figure, why not walk you guys through a little bit of my Bricklink process. I don't think I've actually ever shared much of it. It's top secret, man. How I make all my monies. All my monies. It's much more of a fun hobby. Although, I mean, there's income, but I spend way more on it than I make. That's for sure. Okay, order number 2. So here we go. See if anyone can get some guesses out here of what someone might be making. We got, I'm on the wrong screen, so I can't see it yet. There we go. We got some wedge plates, everything in black, some tiles in black, modified brick, little wedge, and little plate and a tile. So a lot of black parts in this one. All black parts, actually. Everyone's a black part. That last one was an all white order, with the exception of one translucent. So, kind of interesting. It's neat seeing what people order. And I started writing. I like to leave a little personalized note at the bottom. And so I've been asking some people to start sharing some of what they have on Instagram or YouTube with us. So hopefully we get to start seeing what people are creating out of some of these. Okay, let me grab some drawers here. 132, 36. So all my drawers are numbered. And that's where all my elements go. So I just go to my wall and I pull the numbers based on the number that's in the remark, which shows up right underneath the piece description. Ooh, we got someone else joined us here. Hello, Tofu Panda King. Thanks for joining. We're hanging out, socializing a little bit on a Sunday, so super informal stream here. We got my buddy Jim Blade with me, but he went on a mission to go find something. He will be back. Let's see, what do we got here for parts? Some smaller ones, so we're going to go to the smaller bags. I've got 3 different size bags that I keep. I keep the little 2x3s, which are great for minifigures and small piece lots. I've got the 3x4 bag, which is good for more pieces and larger. I don't know if you got a figure that has a lot of accessories. And then I've got some large 4x6 bags, which is what I basically try and put the other stuff in. And I forget the size of my bubble mailers. They're like a 6x9. We'll go with it. Something like that. Hello, Ninjago fan. Oh, man, we should have a fan contest. Dun, 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 dun. I would not be included in that. Not that I'm not a fan of Ninjago. I like it, but I am completely unknowledgeable about it. I think they're cool. I like ninjas. We'll go with that. All right, so my list says we got 5 of the wedge plate 2x2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 of those plates. Go ahead and throw a 1 on here. I like to try and number the bags. That way they know what bag to go to for the piece they're looking for as well. Ooh, food's on its way to me. That's the best. So what are you guys all doing today? Anyone doing any building, sorting? Anyone doing Bricklink stuff of their own? What's on your list for this Sunday during the stay-at-home order related stuff? 3, 4, and 5. Tofu Panda King has never owned a Ninjago set, but some of them look awesome. That's all it takes. You just got to find the right one to get you into a theme, I think. Our main one for Ninjago, the one that kind of got, I don't want to say got us into it because I wouldn't say that we're into it. But the one that stood out the most to us, oh, see, look, I'm making mistakes. Wasn't paying attention. I made an assumption that they had 5 left and 5 right wedges, but they really only wanted 4 of the right wedge and 5 of the left wedge. Super important. Anyway, the Lego Ninjago movie is what made me most aware of it. And I think then I started seeing the sets. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I really like all of the Lego Ninjago movie sets. That's kind of like my favorites of them. Although there's an old one. I'm real into like the fantasy or Middle Ages, kind of Dark Age realms stuff. And so there is there's the old Dragon Forge set that I really like that because it reminds me of an old style kind of blacksmith shop. Three. Okay. Kind of looking at what we got here. Okay. All right, I'm done with these drawers. Let me go put these drawers back. All right, next drawer I need is drawer number 686. You go to my wall, and they're all numbered in order. I pull 686. This is what I've been doing to get some more pieces in the store. So 686. You see there's actually 3 different pieces in here. I make a point to always ensure that they're different colors, however, so that I can pull them easy. So you can easily recognize and see, oh, okay, look, I'm looking for a black piece. And so I pop it out. Okay, and this is going to be bag number 4. Now this one here, because I just got a single piece, what I'll end up doing is I will end up putting another piece in that bag once I get down to another single piece that I think is going to fit in there and kind of go together with it, or at least be easily recognizable as different. So I haven't seen anyone in the chat share with me what you guys were doing today. Anyone got any exciting plans? Not that you can probably go anywhere unless you're in a different state or country that doesn't have some kind of a stay-at-home order. Four of these. Bag number 5. I've got my wife in the chat taunting me now. Well, thank you, hon. She's scaring me. She's scaring me, guys. I don't know what to do. I think someone hacked her account. Okay, here we go. We got next piece here. We got a little black modified studs on the side piece. We're going to go ahead and combine that with that tile because those are super easy to recognize as different. So we'll put that in there. Let's see what else we got coming up. Those. See how big this next piece is. We might get one more piece in that bag. 1516 and then 1653. 1653. Okay. Not actually sure if this one's going to fit in here. We'll give it a little test run. Got a big, these are odd pieces to use. Like, you really got to know what you're building, I think, to successfully utilize a piece like that. All right, that's not going to fit in there. So I'm not even going to try it. We're just going to seal that bag up. And we're going to throw that in a bigger bag, which would be bag number 6. Bag number 6. Throw this in here. So tofu, no plans really. We might go to the grocery store though. Oof. Good luck there. Man, I have, not that I'm necessarily like crazy in fear, but it's just it is a little bit of a scary world out there right now. And so I prefer not to go and do any of that. So we've been trying to order our groceries. We'll put these in there as well. These will fit in here nicely. Flesh out the bigger bag a little bit more. But yeah, we've been doing some order and pickup, curbside pickup stuff. And that's been working well. And we got one more part to go. Bag number 7. 1763 drawer. Two by 4 tiles. These are like some of my favorite pieces. I love tiles. And the 2x4s, for whatever reason, are the, I don't know, it's like the ideal size. Like, even though they make them bigger, I think once you start getting bigger, like I've seen some, oh gosh, what are they like? I want to say an 8x8 or a 4x8 or something like that. They just get a little bit too big, and then you can start seeing the tubes coming through them a little bit too easily. And I don't care for the way that looks. So, all right, bag 7. And a big bag. Drawer goes back in.
I'm back.
Launched myself almost right out of the chair.
That's not safe. That's not safe.
I was rolling back, and it's like the chair stopped, and I kept going. I'm like, oh no.
All right.
You find what you were looking for?
I got my brickhead box over here.
3.
Now I just need to pull out all the brickheads from it and just put them on a shelf for temporarily until I can figure out what I actually want to do with them.
All right, got another order done.
Awesome.
So thank you to Jesse for that order. Send each 5, 4, 5, one of those, 4 of those, one of those, one of those, 3 of those,
Right.
those. Yep, that's what we did.
I gotta see what Star Wars brickheads I own because I don't remember.
Iris isn't huge where I live. There's about 200 cases in the county, but a majority of them aren't in my town. We've got, so I'm in the Detroit-based area, and so apparently we're like 3rd in the nation in terms of how hard it's been hit. So it has not been amazing around here. So,
Philadelphia is definitely one of the harder hit areas around me, but it's nothing like New York.
Yeah, New York's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've mentioned before, but so my wife's a nurse, and apparently in New York City, where all this stuff is really crazy going on right now.
Yeah.
They've been offering nurses, and mind you, we were not at all interested in taking this offer at all, but they were offering nurses $10,000 a week of salary, plus all living expenses, travel expenses, food expenses paid for, to come out there and work at their hospitals because how in need they were or are. They might even still be offering this. I don't necessarily know.
No thanks.
Yeah, I didn't think it was worth it. Just because of how crazy and severe it is. I forget. There's like there was someone that posted a video like there's one nurse just through the course of her day out there was watching 16 or 17 people die just because those were people that were somehow under her care throughout a course of a day.
Ooh.
Like, man, that's rough. All right, we're moving on to order number 3 from a Brian, which Give you guys an idea here. We got some light bluish gray pieces, a lot of light bluish gray. Wonder if this is a Star Wars fan. Here we got a black piece with some more light bluish gray, some red lipstick, and finish it off with a white and some more light bluish gray.
Do you have any Ninjago, like what Ninjago stuff do you have in your minifigs or?
Yeah, I got a lot of Ninjago stuff. I'm trying to think some sets that I just parted out recently. Cole's bike.
Yeah.
Parted out Cole's bikes. I parted out. Oh my gosh. There were a lot of the little spinner type characters.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Well, let me see.
Not trying to get you sidetracked, but I'm just curious as to.
No, that's an interesting question. So I believe what I can do here. Assuming it'll load, we'll go ahead and see if we can share some inventory. Oh, here we go. Sorry, M Productions, didn't see you pop in. And welcome back, Obi-Wan. I feel like I'm saying a really weird accent on the Wan part. Because I think before I always called it Obi-Wan Kenobi, more like a one. But when I see
that's how
name, I'm like Obi-Wan Kenobi or Wan Kenobi. Struggling with it.
Your second most recent video has 2.8K. I think you mean views, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a 2.8K views.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I did not expect that to blow up. Like, it's those videos that you don't think blows up. And then, being me, forgot to monetize it. But again, not really a big deal. I don't need my my 10 cents. But, you know, it's nice.
All right, let me go ahead and do this. We're going to share screen. Screen number 1. Come over here. Okay. So
let me take a look here.
You guys can see my inventory and what we got going on here. So we're almost about to breach, which I don't know how to do any zooming or anything, but
control plus.
Control plus. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. There you go. So you can see we're going to come down here. So we've got almost 75,000 pieces in the store. So that'll be exciting to bump past there. So if I go to the Ninjago characters, we've got some Samurai X Nayas, which was from the little golden mech, I think.
Samurai mech, yeah.
Yep, Samurai mech. We've got some Pyro Slayers.
How are they going for $5? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the average price.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, I price all my stuff out at average pricing. So, and then I oftentimes will take and do percent offs. These ones aren't going to have any percent off because they're new to the store. So after a little bit, after a piece sits in the store for a little while, I will end up taking them and bumping them at like 10 or 15, maybe 20% off, depending on the pieces.
Yeah.
Just to get them to move. There's some Pyro Destroyer.
How is the Pyro Destroyer more expensive than the other guy, even though he has a bigger armor piece? What?
It's not. Destroyer's less.
Yeah, I know, but like that doesn't make sense because the Destroyer has the armor piece and it's cheaper than the one without the armor piece.
Yeah, but the one has the neck bracket.
But
the neck bracket's actually a fairly expensive piece, if I remember right.
Really?
Yeah.
That I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, the neck is so right. The neck piece, because it goes over a stud, you can use it to give you a stud on the side to basically any other piece.
Yeah.
Right, and so well, maybe not any piece, because I guess it's the minifig head mold, but you could do it. I think you use it a lot of places.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but just
yeah, the armor piece I would have thought would have been a super popular one.
The armor piece is really nice.
Yeah, honestly, I've got more of these guys, the Destroyers, but I did not because they came in another set.
The Fire Fang.
Yeah, I didn't put them in this way, and so what I did was I broke them into individual pieces.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm like, well, I've already got the character in here. If 8 of them, that's a pretty high quantity. And then I just wanted to be able to offer because maybe there's some people just looking to make a bunch of snake heads, snake guys in some way.
Yeah.
Or people that want the armor piece or something. So I figured I'll give some selection there. We got Kai.
The Vince Ninjitsu, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this was in that, I think the Cole bike set, right?
That was in Firefang.
Firefang.
It's the black and red snake thing.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. We got some Dragon Hunters.
Those would be nice for army building because they're only $250. It looks basically $250.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I actually do. I mean, I could toss a bunch more of these in there. I just stopped at 5. 5's kind of like my go-to if I'm parting a set out.
Yeah.
We got some Coals from the Spinjitzus. We've got some Cole Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu. I think this is the one that came out of this Cole bike.
That came out of the bike, yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. So I technically have Kai comes in that set as well.
But just the regular Kai.
And so Kai I actually broke apart into pieces, if I remember right. So Cole I left this way. Kai I broke apart because I think the components that came with Kai, I felt as though that might be something that people wanted.
Yeah.
And the average pricing of the per piece was quite a little bit higher on a couple of them. That made me think that okay, people really want a couple of the pieces, and there weren't as many available in the component.
Yeah.
We've got Asphira.
Yeah.
Okay. I really like those leg mold types.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I want to open your Bricklink store, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah. So that's it for the Ninjago characters. So I think I did have like that a few more that ended up just going in as components. We can take a quick peek here and see if we find some. I think if I look at the Bricklink's running a little slow here, but if I go to minifigure and I go to like heads, that'll probably be a good. That's not going to be telling actually. That's not a very descriptive piece. I think there's like a hat, headgear. That'll probably. Okay, so we've got, there's the Kai headpiece. Oh, yeah, and I broke down the skeletons.
Oh, yeah.
Which I forget their names. I can't remember their names. They're 2 named skeletons, right?
Yeah, Cruncha and Whiplash. Or no, Cruncha and Knuckle.
Okay, yeah, Knuckle I think is the one that I remembered. But anyways, that's basically it, I think, for the Ninjago figures. I've got some more sets that I haven't broken down yet. I've got the Katana 4x4, I think.
The 4, yeah.
And then I've got some of like the dual cycle bikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
how much did you get those things for? Do you remember?
I don't. I want to say I think they were like 45% off or 40% off. So the 4x4 one, I think that's normally a $60 set.
50.
It's normally 50.
Yeah.
Okay, so I probably got that one for 30 then. $29.99 was going to be the number that kind of stood out in my head.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and Obi-Wan, appreciate the offer and just continue to hang around the streams and stuff, and we might moderate a few other people here and there, but honestly, I don't do a ton of streaming, if you haven't noticed. I do hope to do more. I'd like to at least make a weekly live stream, and maybe this will be the start of it.
Ooh.
And then we got a new fellow joining us here. Hello, Shiny Bricks.
Hello there.
We're just hanging out, picking some orders, and we were browsing through some store pieces there. So, okay, let me grab drawer 18, 152, and 153.
Oh, those are. Ooh. This is not what I should not be spending money right now. But
158. What are you spending money on?
nothing right now. But I'm scrolling around, just searching.
Oh, okay. Well, definitely make sure to let me know if you're.
Yeah,
gonna...
I mean,
okay.
I don't know what the plan is yet, but I have no idea. I'm probably not gonna buy anything right now anyway.
Fair enough.
Let's see what
Hello,
you have.
Harry Crow. Thanks for joining. Okay.
Oh no, what I want is tile round.
These pieces surprise me at their value. The 1x1 plate.
How much do they go for?
So this in light bluish gray, they're 5 cents a piece.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm counting nickels. Which isn't, I mean, obviously it's not a ton there, but it adds up quick. You know, when I see people order, I end up getting them in some quantities. And so this person here ordered 45 of the light bluish gray ones. I think they become a more popular thing since the Lego Master Show. I think a lot of people really like the concepts of the mosaics coming in.
Yeah.
And so we've been buying, I've been going through quite a few of the 1x1 plates.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 45, and that should leave me 19 left. Sometimes I like to sanity check my inventory remainder just to make sure my number's accurate. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, that's 18. That would indicate that I'm missing one. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
That indicates that I have way more in here than I should.
All right. So it's good to know that you do accept credit debit card, because my PayPal thing is not fun to work with. So.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, it's real easy if you have a Bricklink store. You just sign up for a Stripe account, and basically it accepts it through there.
I'm really glad to know that. That is very very nice. Very nice. Oh, wanted list. That's what I need to be doing.
Wow, this is really bugging me that I have so many extra plates. So many. Oh, let me check. I have seen this before. Yep, that's why.
What?
That's why they're in another order. So we'll revisit that. That'll really throw you off. So what it is because the number of remaining pieces show up how many I should have left. It doesn't track the order that they come in, and so it just says, "Oh, you should have 19 of these left," but I've got like 60 of them in here, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
All right, I'm heavily considering placing an order sometime soon.
Okay.
Because I need some parts for a thing.
Awesome. Something secret in nature?
What?
Something secret in nature?
Not really. I just need to get a collection of some pieces that I don't have. So. But.
Okay. So you got a particular mock in mind that you're thinking of doing, or is it
Not
just
really.
a piece that's that you think is going to be useful for you?
Just a piece I think will be useful, and I don't have many of. So.
Okay.
Ooh,
this is beauty here when this works out. We got finished purchasing my drawer, and so that container doesn't go back in.
Very nice. Let's see what kind of sticker sheets we got here.
14, 16.
Obviously, I'd be wanting to go towards the Ninjago sticker sheets.
13, 14. Okay. So false alarm. There's 2 left, but I'm going to keep the drawer out because it must be used in one of the other ones because it says 0. Okay. Moving on.
That's a sticker sheet for the bike. Is this for the? That's for. Those stickers are very nice.
What ones?
The ones for Firefang.
Hmm. Oh yeah, the you talking the stickers or the big the plastic this thing?
Let me see. I mean the stickers, but that's nice too.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
How much is that going for? Do you know? Do you
I
remember?
don't know off the top of my head. I would assume it's under the sticker section though. But I guess I don't know what they classify that under.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna just search plastic.
Wife just got home.
Aha! I found it. It is going for 85 cents.
85 cents. Yeah, so not so bad. So Tofu Panda says, I only started collecting Lego last year, so I have a pretty small collection, but I'm trying to grow it. It's a very dangerous hobby, tofu.
It is very dangerous.
I mean, I didn't start getting in until I guess I've been going about 3 years now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was right at the very beginning of 2018, or I'm sorry, 2017, when I don't want to say started making videos, because I think that's when we got our first set. So it was like Christmas of 2017 is when I got Scott his first sets, because he would have been 3 years old then. I got him some little Lego Cars Junior sets, and we started building them. And then I think, I don't know, 4 months later, 5 months later, I think is when we kind of made our first video. And so, yeah, so this actually might be pretty close to what would be a 2-year anniversary for our channel. Something like that. Which is crazy to think that 2 years has gone by, but
I can check that for you really easily.
20 of those, 14 of those, 20 of those. I need 32 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, no, don't wanna
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
sort by. No.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10.
You published your first video on April 8th, 2018.
April 8th. Okay. So we're past my 2-year anniversary by, what's that? Just under 3 weeks.
Yeah, just about. All right. What do you have in translucent orange, Dave?
You and those translucent. I think last time you cleared them out of my store.
I did. I specifically did.
Yep. I know I've replaced some. I have no idea how many are in there right now.
Though. All right. How much will it cost me to buy everything you own in trans orange?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. There's 19 different parts. I don't need all 19 of these. Some of these I definitely don't need.
Yeah, some of the pieces might be kind of like an odd type.
I really don't need any of these.
61 and 73.
I don't need any of these.
Yeah, what I think a lot of them are like flames.
Well, it's a brick, flame, chain link, plates, tooth plate, tiles. Ooh, that's a steal. I'm gonna get 10 of them. That's a steal for that. I did not think those would be that cheap.
Let me go correct the price. Hey Obi-Wan, we do. If you go to our about page, you can find it. We got a PO box number in there. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but we do make a point to open and read any letters or packages that we have in some kind of a video. Albeit we've been real lax about stuff recently. I have one letter that we do need to end up making a video on still, but yes, we do occasionally get them and open them up on streams or videos.
Let me go back to. I don't know if you have. Let me look. You probably don't have this piece specifically. Yeah. I have no idea what it would even be called.
What piece? I might be able to.
It's I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I will. I need to look. I gotta look it up.
Okay. I was gonna say because if I don't, I mean, I do have a lot of sets that still need to be parted out that I've been making an active effort to go through, and if there was something in there that you knew that you were looking for, I could prioritize going and doing one of those sets if necessary.
Let me take a look here and see what's. I gotta find the part. I'm gonna scroll through brick set, find the set, find the piece. It's. Go figure. This is only in 2 sets. Yeah. Yep.
Apart in 2 sets. What sets is it in?
The Rattlecopter and the Mindstorms EV3.
No.
Yeah.
I definitely did not part out a Mindstorm EV3. That I can guarantee you. And the what was the other one? The
Rattlecopter. It's from 2012. There's no way.
Nope. That won't be in my store then.
I need to find a
color that you're looking for.
What?
At least not in the color that you're looking for.
Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna search for it. 3, 4, 7. Yeah, nope.
Seven of those. You guys hear all the commotion upstairs or no?
Not really.
Okay, that's good. It's hard to know because like I hear it coming down through the ceiling, and so it sounds deafening to me. Oh yeah, these are a new piece that I just added in. The little shoulder arm guard.
Ooh.
That was from Kai, I think.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Ninjago Garage, is that a wanted list that I actually... Hold on. Ninjago Movie Garage.
12.
There's no... Go figure there's nothing actually in here, so I need to open my laptop and do that then.
Hello, Marfan. Throw you up here. Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, I missed a couple other things here. So we got Tofu said, I started about February 2019. It was Bricktech that sparked my interest in Lego. Well, he didn't spark my interest in Lego, but he sparked my interest in YouTube, and that's kind of what got me into this stuff. My son's actually what sparked me into the Lego bit, but and the first set I bought was the Darth Maul Sylph Infiltrator Microfighter.
Ooh.
I actually think I have that over here. I do. I do.
The number.
I found it. Right here.
Fancy.
Had it handy. That's in my. So it's not really in my Bricklink store, but it's in my pile of stuff to go into the Bricklink store. We got Who Subbed Me. Obi-Wan's getting some ninja subs. Oh, and there we go. Hey, Marfan. How are you guys? I'm doing well. I think we're doing good.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, not really doing anything of note right now, but spending money I shouldn't be spending and trying to get brickheads for the thing.
Trying to get brickheads for a thing? You mean the ones that you already have?
Yeah, trying to find them, at least, is what... Alright, that's not Star Wars. Oh, I found a Star Wars one. Alright, there's Princess Leia.
Ooh, I've got her up there. Right there.
You got all the brickheads. I don't want to hear it.
I do have all the Star Wars ones. I don't have all the brickheads. I want all the brickheads, and I will have all the brickheads, but I don't have all yet. 1645.
Alright, let's see. Who else? There's Finn. Need him. Come on. Oh.
I'm going to keep that door out because it says it should be empty, but it's not, which means it's in another order.
How many orders do you have?
A total of 5.
Okay.
Yep. And I know number 4's really quick. Number 5's a little lengthier, so I might only get through the 4 on the stream. 4 might be a good stopping point for this. We'll kind of see how this is going and what's going on.
I don't know. I'm having fun just sitting here talking.
Honestly, that's a lot of what it is. That's what I was missing the most is, because the streams kind of stopped, the daily ones. I haven't had a chance to kind of interact just almost with anyone outside of my wife and my kids. And don't get me wrong, I love them.
I can tell you every Saturday on my channel will be the Saturday stream at least.
Yeah, and I wanted to, and I wish I just couldn't yesterday. We ended up going out and we visited my family.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook.
Yeah, so it was fun. I mean, they have done a good job at quarantining themselves. We have been fantastic. I mean, literally, we haven't gone anywhere in 3 weeks, and so we kind of thought about it and it's like, well, look, clearly they don't have it. Clearly we don't have it. Hey, we haven't seen each other in so long, and so we went over there and we hung out outside basically.
I think I have all the Star Wars Brickheads out of here. I think these need dusted, that's for sure.
Where did all your mods go? Oh, why are we getting some craziness going on here? No, we don't have any. We don't have any craziness. We're in good shape. I still have all my mods. I don't think we've gotten rid of any mods on the channel. I think it's just that we haven't had a need for mods. That's kind of a side effect of not streaming. If you don't stream, you don't really need mods. But there we go. Jim Blade's in here. Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, uh-oh, maybe StreamYard's not showing me something. I better go over here and poke into...
Yeah, StreamYard doesn't show you who's a mod for your channel. That's the only unfortunate thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe there was some... oh, it's Mr. Hinkle. How you doing, Kevin? I wasn't sure if maybe there was some stuff that needed to be moderated that wasn't, and that's what was bringing it up. So I had to peek over and make sure that it was still under control.
Nope, nothing.
73.
Oh, apparently I don't count. Okay. I've been told I don't count.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 20.
I think this is all the brickheads. All right, let's check. Finn, Ray, Kyler, Ray.
Is your audio down in Octave, Dave? Octave? Hey, am I coming across weird? Does it sound weird?
It sounds a lot deeper than usual. I wasn't going to say anything to see if anybody else noticed.
Huh. I guess I don't know. I mean...
Okay, we're good. All right, all the brickheads.
I won't go there. No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, my throat was kind of dry last night, so maybe it's coming across a little bit more because my throat's dry. Which reminds me, I need to take another drink of coffee because I need to hydrate myself.
All right, where is the right? All right.
And took one of those anti-helium balloons like that bad. I'm Darth Dave right now.
I mean, I don't know. It just sounds a lot deeper. I just wanted to see if anybody else noticed. I thought it was me. I wasn't going to say anything.
The joke I was going to make, Kevin. And then I opted not to. So. Okay. So we got this order complete. Just throwing it in bags now. I am Darth Dave. Take me to your leader.
All right. That's bothering me because now I need to find... All right, I got to find that thing that I was looking for because I had no idea where it went. Essentially, at Philly last year, I bought a thing of Flex Track, which is flexible Lego train track. Those of you who are uneducated.
Oh yeah, I don't like Flex Track.
I have not seen that in quite some time.
The Flex Track?
Yeah, I have not seen the Flex Track I bought at the auction. for
Oh,
quite
the
some time.
stuff that you bought.
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of it?
Huh?
Did you get a lot of it, or?
It was like 30 pieces for like $17.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna listen to this and see what this says or sounds like real quick. So let me come over here and mute my mic. So I'll be muted for just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, how's this sound now? Is it sounding any better?
It still sounds the same.
Still sounds the same. That sounds crazy. I'll drop out and be right back. Let me see.
And now it's me.
How about now?
Still the same.
Still the same. Cam mic. Audio. It's there. I could do auto processing. How's that?
Much better.
Is it?
Yeah, now it sounds really quiet though.
Oh, let me re-enable that. How about now?
Much better.
Now is it better?
Yeah.
That's strange. StreamYard, what are you doing to me? All right. We have resolved the problem. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I had no clue.
I wasn't going to say anything. I just wanted to see if anybody else.
Clearly not. You were just going to let me sound like monster going on over here.
Yeah. Well,
You're like, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We got Obi-Wan just subbed to you, Jinblade.
appreciate
Didn't
it.
realize he wasn't subbed before. I don't know how you can make that mistake. Jinblade is like the premier Ninjago content creator.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. He just threw a video up yesterday that has already peaked nearly 3,000 views.
It might be at 3,000 right now. I'm checking. Is it 2.9K? It is basically at 3,000.
What do we got here? Oh, we got Harry Crow says, I do not understand Bricklink.
Me neither.
So I guess I'd be curious, what is it that you don't understand about it? The reason that it exists and why people have an interest in it, or don't understand the how you would set it up and or why anyone would, in their right mind, try and set up a Bricklink store? There's lots of different parts there that could be not understood.
Oh, those armor pieces are expensive. Oh.
What did you think, Dave? Yeah, I definitely sounded way different to myself, Kevin. It was scary. Hinkle said, I used to think Jinblade was the biggest Ninjago fan, but I feel like, ooh, that's a good point. Titanium J is super knowledgeable, but I will say that Jinblade puts more content out there from what I feel.
I have the content standards to it.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah, I definitely think he might be able to give you a run for your money on the information and yeah, in terms of like if you were to do a trivia quiz, I think he could definitely go toe to toe with you.
I know more. I feel like I know more about the sets than the TV show.
Okay.
Because I tend to pay more attention to the sets than the TV show, but I do still enjoy the TV show a lot.
Yeah, I know he has a lot of them too. I think you're pretty.
The goal. I set a goal for myself. I said this somewhere. I don't remember. I don't remember. I said it publicly. I know that much. I don't remember where. It's probably on my stream. But I said by the time I'm 21, I want to have every Ninjago set that's out that has ever existed.
Everyone. Okay.
Every retail set, every polybag, all the stuff like that.
So that's definitely extending it a little bit. I was just thinking set, but then you go into polybags and stuff, it gets interesting. But so I guess on that note, have you been doing good at keeping up with all the new releases at least?
I own every Ninjago set released since 2017.
In 17. How about 18, 19, and 20?
Every set released since 2017.
Oh, okay.
Everyone.
Okay. So you've been able to keep up with that and continue to add a couple older sets in every year?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how you have to do it if you want to
keep to that goal. You have to be in a place where you can basically keep up with all the new stuff coming out and at least eating away at the backlog. Do you have a system for how you're going through it? Are you saying, okay, you're going to 2016 and continuing there until you get them all, or are you just kind of sporadic?
Kind of sporadic. But Kevin Hinkle here says, I'll get to your thing. Says I'll bring back backlog building when I hit 50 patrons. Sitting at 43 for the moment. Ooh, bringing back backlog building. I don't have a backlog. What's a backlog? But
I have a backlog. I could use some backlog building. I was just telling Ginblade earlier in this stream that honestly, I could really utilize and I might do that later today once my Bricklink orders are done and I get some parts in my store. I might end up. Let me go. What's that mic doing? Creeping into the frame here. I think what I might do is make a point to actually build something this afternoon. Something I have not done in quite some time, but desperately need to do.
We have a Bricklink spotting in the chat.
We do.
Hello, Greg.
Hey, Greg. You're welcome to poke in.
Yeah, there's a link in the Instagram chat.
Yep, we got a hashtag mic creep.
All right,
that's someone who's a viewer right now, but hasn't mentioned anything. Oh, Mike, never mind. Different Mike. Mike creep. Yes, I think it was from when I was playing around with correcting my Darth Dave voice.
Darth Dave.
Yeah, someone called it that in the chat. Who was it here? We'll go up. We'll give him credit.
And Kevin, if you bring back backlog building, I mean, I might just have to. I might just have to join you for that because.
Yeah,
you know, it's nice to get out of the usual. 1 second, hold on. Sorry about the dogs.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're welcome to poke in. Feel free. The backlog building series, I really enjoyed that, Kevin. Although, I mean, I'm a huge fan. Sadly, because of the time, I don't get a chance to make it. But I love your doodle streams, man. I am always insanely impressed with people with artistic ability because I don't have it. And so being able to sit there and watch you create these things just freehand kind of as you're going, it blows my mind. And so I love watching them.
I appreciate I think it was like one of the last couple episodes he did. He drew. I jumped in the chat for like a couple minutes and he just finished up with his with one of his drawings and he said, "All right, time for some requests." And I said, "Draw a piece of bread." And then
nice.
And then it was beautiful.
Yeah. No, I mean that's it's awesome. So I really enjoy those. Sadly, because they're on a Friday midday, I don't often get the chance, like when the other streams were going on. But let's see what we got here. We got Deppy's back.
Welcome
back. Mr. Hinkle said, "I'm a man of my word. Hopefully we can hit that goal in the next few weeks." It would be a different day and time though. I wouldn't change the drawing stream at this point. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean maybe Sunday.
Yeah, I'd be like that, different day and time. I mean, even the other ones, the backlog building, some of the stuff that I actually enjoy, much like the doodle streams, is going back and kind of rewatching them every now and then. Not rewatching one that I've already seen, but letting it play on the background and kind of like listen to what's going on.
Yeah. I'd recommend any time except Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. because that's Saturday stream. Seems like everybody does their thing on a Saturday though.
I mean, Saturday's a good day for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, which is why we do our stream on that.
That makes sense. I mean, right? It's the week's done, and so those who are still working, they're not working during Saturday often. Obviously, there's a lot of people that do have to work weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
Doodle streams. Doodle stream sounds fun. Can I learn some skills, Kevin? No, there we go. Quick text. Looking for some skill learning.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, Greg, if you haven't checked out one of Kevin's doodle streams, you should definitely go hop in there. Man, he makes some cool stuff. There's some
Greg,
real-
what you need? No, you no. Get rid of your Procreate. Get rid of that. All of that. Get Adobe Illustrator. That's what you need. I'm pretty sure even I could teach you the basics of graphic design, like the flat out basics of it. What are you looking at, Dave?
Are you artistic? I don't know if I ever knew that.
I'm taking a graphic design class, so I know a thing or two.
All right, that's awesome. I didn't know that. That was my you just blew my mind look. I'm like, really? Like, how did I not know anything?
I could teach him the basics, but Kevin goes into great detail.
Yeah.
Harry Crow Vlogs, I'm gonna watch that after the stream. I'm gonna finish Prime Empire after the stream.
Kevin had a good there's a joke from what is it, Mallrats? Have you ever seen Mallrats, Jim Blade?
I have not.
Okay.
I've never even heard of it.
It's probably a little bit of a it's a little bit more on the mature content side for sure. Not to say that means you're ineligible for it, but it does not surprise me that maybe you haven't seen it yet. Anyways, there's a scene in there about the concept of somebody being called an inker. In comic book world or whatever, apparently an inker, someone kind of goes back over. And so then they start to refer to him as a tracer because he traces stuff that the artist actually drew. It was kind of funny scene or whatever. I don't know. This whole doodle stuff in my mind just kind of jumped that out in my head.
Yeah, but I've learned a lot from this from the graphic design class. It's definitely been fun. Except now that we can't actually go to it, I have to do it online and not great, but
who we got here? We got a question from Harry Crow for you, Jin Blade. Have you seen the last episodes of Prime Empire?
That's the plan after the stream. I'm gonna finish. I started episode 5 before the stream, and then or episode 15, and I gotta finish 15 and 16.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that must be Prime Empire must be like the latest season of Ninjago.
Prime Empire season 12, which the January sets were based on.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the information.
And I think Prime Empire is really good. What's more scary? Drawings or face?
What kind of a question is this? Would you consider playing Clash of Clans?
Ew.
Sorry, I play a couple of mobile games here and there, but nothing, whatever. In Clash of Clans, I in my head has like a little bit of a bad rap, I guess.
No.
Greg knows what's up. Mallrats is great.
Don't play Clash of Clans. You got to play the best mobile game there is on your phone. Bloons Tower Defense 5. The best mobile game. End of story. No debating.
What game?
Bloons Tower Defense 5.
Okay. I think I heard something about Bloons Tower Defense. I used to play tower defense games way back when, but
Bloons Tower Defense 5 is my favorite. It's one of my favorite games.
Okay.
It's so addicting and so fun. You could just sit there for hours and hours.
See, that's the problem with a lot of those. That is the problem.
And Greg's got a comment here in chat. Says, "What's more scary, my drawings or his face or my face reveal?"
I was debating whether or not to put that out there, but I think Mr. Hinkle answered it properly.
I mean, I have to say face reveal personally.
I was thinking Kevin was saying a drawing of his face, maybe.
Greg says, "How about Farming Simulator?"
I'm
still waiting for the tomato update, man.
The tomato update. I guarantee you, there's got to be tomatoes in there.
No, I'm talking about the juicy ripe tomatoes that from Greg's gardening tips. Even I probably planted tomatoes before you did. I don't know if you've actually planted any tomatoes or not, but
we do tomatoes every now and then.
Yeah, we just planted some strawberries and cucumbers. Who knows if we'll actually get any strawberries? Because
solitaire, that's the game to be played. If you're gonna play a game by yourself, why not solitaire?
Yeah.
Honestly, what my friend, I've got a friend who we've been doing back and forth gaming, and they're on the iOS. There's a little app called Game Pigeon, and so I've been playing some little funny, quirky games with him over text messaging, which I didn't know you could do. So amazing the things you learn during a quarantine. Welcome back, Lego Porg.
Yeah, but we'll probably never see an actual strawberry because there's so many rabbits around here.
Oh, you mean in your house?
Neighborhood, yeah.
Okay.
We'll see tomatoes. We'll see the cucumbers. We'll never actually see a strawberry.
Yeah, we had. Oh, cool. Mr. Hinkle's gonna head down. Yeah, I'll send it over to you, Kevin.
Right.
Yeah,
Getting Kevin Hinkle. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to be here because the dogs are going to start going crazy because they're coming to do some work on the pipes.
Okay.
But yeah. Plus, I really hate being connected to my because I can't move. I can only move so far. Like I got a very limited range with my microphone being plugged into my my computer. So.
You got limited range because your mic's plugged in? Is that what
yeah, and my headphones are because I don't have wireless headphones, which I need to get.
Yeah, I've got a really nice set of headphones that I typically use, and they're technically wireless, but I don't use any of the wireless setup for it. It's their Astro A40s. And so now I use them as a wired headset, which is okay. But
Kevin says he wants to crash the party.
Yep, I sent him a link. You should have a link on your Instagram, Kevin. Although it might not be on Mr. Hinkle Draws. It might have been on, it's on your Kevin Hinkle one. I probably had your one in here somewhere too. Oop, there it is. Paste. Okay, I sent it to both your Instagrams, Kevin. Are they going to fit in there? I think those might fit in here. Lego Porg says, we have rabbits in our garden, but they're in a cage and they don't get out. We harvest strawberries every now and then.
Yeah, but our rabbits are not in a cage, and they're free roam rabbits.
Okay. Yeah, we get a lot of animals out there. We just had to put a what do they call it? The chicken wire kind of fencing up around the garden, basically. What number would this be? 16? We'll go 16 on this. Need to go. Goodbye, Dave. Later, Obi-Wan. Thanks for joining us and hanging out for a while. 16. Okay. Number 16 there. We got this order packed. That one took a little long. Not because of the order itself, but I think I had more distractions. Which is okay, too. I appreciate
That's okay. It's fine. It's all fine.
I appreciate the socialization. Oop, I heard it.
I heard it too.
There it is. How you doing, Kevin?
Hello, Dave.
Why, hello. I can't possibly go that low with my own voice.
You're not getting any like echo, are you, or feedback?
No.
Nope.
Okay. All right. How's it going, guys?
It's going well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Let me maybe.
There you
go. Oh God, that's terrible.
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
That was so weird because I'm like, why does Dave sound like he's Barry Manilow over here? And Jim Blade is just going along for the ride.
I'm just sitting here, just
like what kind of friend is that, right, Kevin? Like, your friends are supposed to be the ones that tell you when something's going wrong.
They really are. Because it's well, you know, the thing about Bricklink is, I'm like, what is happening?
I thought it was just me, to be fair. So
I thought maybe it was me. I'm like, what is? And then Jim Blade started talking. I'm like, no, it's not me.
Yeah, I was thinking it was something way more subtle when you first mentioned it because like no one had mentioned it.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking like, oh well, it must just be like maybe I've got a dry throat and I sound just a little. Nah, not even close.
What was the cause of that?
Oh, I have no clue. All I did was I went into the cam mic set. So I tried getting out of the stream and back. Did nothing. And so then I went to the cam mic settings, and under the audio, there's a thing that says you can stop audio processing.
Okay.
And so I clicked that, going, no, I don't know. I'm going to try it.
Okay, I got you.
And then that's when Jim Blade said, "Oh, you sound better, but really quiet." And so then I re-enabled it, and everything was fine.
Well, so good. That sounds like about my troubleshooting skills.
Yeah, I'm like, well, let's try this.
Just hit a bunch of buttons so it works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for letting me crash your party.
Probably the biggest thing with StreamYard that I've noticed throughout all the streams and stuff that we've done is the audio side of it. Like the video, I think is always usually pretty good, but on the audio side, there's always like some random person who can't. All of a sudden, they can't hear anybody, or they can't hear a single person for some reason, and it's like, how does that happen?
I've been in a lot of streams where people have said that they're like, or they have to drop out because they can't hear you.
Yeah, and that's usually what fixes, just dropping out and coming back in, and then everything's fine again.
Oh, we have an update. My video hit 3,000 views.
Nice, congrats, man. That's sweet.
So yeah, I was having one of those. So Julian asked me if I could host his Pink Bucket Nation stream tonight.
Okay.
Because
he has something going on.
Yeah, because he has to work.
Owe me a tip.
I owe you a tip.
Ooh.
Can I tip you in Lego bricks? No, I don't have my wallet on me, buddy.
What's a good tip? Always.
Come on over here. You can say hi to Kevin and the rest of our friends in chat.
Hello.
Hi, Scott.
My son went with a haircut.
I'm like, that is a quarantine haircut if I ever saw one.
Yep. Why did you want that haircut?
So my brother can't pinch my hair.
Yeah.
Well, smart.
Yeah, our 7-month-old, he's got his hands and knows how to grab stuff to feel it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiddos.
So what do you think would be a good tip? Money? You think money would be good for you?
Here's a tip. Stay in school.
Yeah, what if I said you can get 1 or 2 Pokemon cards from Mom out of that special drawing?
Oh, man.
That
We're talking holographic Charizard? What are we talking?
Oh, come on.
I saw their Sword and Shield stuff because I got Sword and Shield
Yeah, you do have some Sword and Shield stuff.
in that.
Oh, okay.
In packs? Okay. Yeah, so what we did, we have Pokemon trading card game cards that we've been doing packs as rewards here and there, and he gets lots and lots of packs now. But
nice.
We figured, well, packs are a pretty big reward. I'm like, they're $3 to $4 or whatever it is a piece.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's a pretty big reward, and we wanted to be able to reward them more often. And so what I did is I opened like 4 or 5 packs, shuffled all the cards together, and then we just fan him out and let him pick 1 or 2. So it's like he's getting a mystery pull every now and then. And
it's like your blind bags.
Yeah, like a little blind bag kind of a deal. So
when you
pull a card or 2 and get a chance at some of the cool stuff that's in there, maybe he pulls the rares, maybe he pulls the standard stuff.
Maybe I pull the trainer cards.
Maybe he pulls trainer cards.
When you get the packs of cards, I mean, I haven't gotten Pokemon cards since I was in elementary school. Aren't they like kind of random to begin with, right? Like the packs are kind of random, or do you know exactly what's in the pack?
Oh no, yeah, they're completely random.
So you're adding a new layer of randomness to the random.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so that, right, because if I give him a pack, right, he's gonna open it. He gets his 11 cards or 12 cards or whatever it is that comes in there, 10. And that's fine and dandy, but I'm like, well, the other way we can give him smaller rewards more often, so he doesn't have to do as much to earn something cool.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go put these bins away.
He's got a pretty amazing Pokemon trading card collection for a 5-year-old. That's for sure.
This is we should make our own guild, like the Lego Dads Guild.
I love it. I would love that.
I was telling Brickhead Family the other day, I'm like, your content's okay, but I'm really just here for the dad content. That's what I'm here for. I like those moments when the kids are acting up and it's like, hey. And I'm like, oh, I know that one. All right, I'm in.
Yep. It helps you relate going, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah, oh yeah.
100%. Me and my wife, we constantly search for some of our friends and stuff like that. We get together with now weekly with one couple for a virtual stream who has a kid I think a year older than Scott, maybe 2. And so it's amazing how many things you can kind of like just agree on and go, okay, good. That's all we needed. Someone else to say, yeah, I'm not alone in this.
And you don't even need to talk about it. You just need to see it happen.
Okay. So why don't you go and tell Mom that I said you could have 2 pulls.
I'm back.
Wait, you left, Jim Blake?
Yeah, I went to go put bins away.
It was a joke.
Let me scroll back up here in the chat. I got missed a couple things going on here.
I'm not
You
using a
don't
finger.
stream very often, do you, Dave?
What's that?
You don't stream very often.
Good Lord, no. I've been so my work stuff picked up a ton. I can share a little bit more about what was ramping up with work now that stuff is past.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, what happened?
we had a couple people leave our company, and so finally, I would say that I accelerated my promotional path. Got to a point where I lead the entire software engineering crew for my company.
Oh my goodness!
And I became a part owner in the company.
A part owner.
I owned, and I have to use past tense there. I owned a piece of the company, and then we just sold our company.
So, okay.
So I owned a piece of it. We sold it, and I say sold it. We sold it in essence in merge or were acquired by another company, pretty similar size to ours. And so now I'm a part owner of a larger company, a smaller part, larger company. So I own that. And so there was a lot of extra work and time that had to go into getting everything ready and talking with the company and providing all the right information to go through with the sales transaction and all that fun stuff. So we're on the other side of that now. And so now we're working on integrating our 2 companies and all of our people and workflows and stuff like that. So,
what's your title? Are you president, vice president?
No, I'm the chief software engineer. So
can I get you a Monopoly Man monocle and top hat?
Sure. I'd wear it.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, that's good. Congratulations.
It's really cool stuff. I've always loved what I do. I've got a great team of people that I work with, and that helps make it really easy. So anyway, because of that, I was trying to ramp up my YouTube stuff, and then the COPA stuff kind of hit, and I was like, well, let me see how that plays out a little bit and what kind of impact that has to know. Yeah. If I can't and my biggest thing is not the monetization. That's whatever. I don't even care. But it was the comment stuff. Like, okay, well, if I put a video out there and nobody can leave a comment on my video,
why do it?
To interact with the community. Like, what can I do with that?
Why do it? Yeah.
And that's the whole thing, right? I'm doing it to interact with people and to share our stuff. And if it's only one-sided, I wasn't interested in that. So that kind of ramped down, and then the work stuff really ramped up.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and so
that's probably been like a lot of your time. You've probably been.
Yes, yeah. This is all. It all started happening at Brick Fair, Virginia.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Virginia.
I'm surprised you made it there then, considering everything was going on.
So the first part of it, which is my old boss, in essence, one of my old bosses, I guess, he left, I think, the week before Brick Fair, Virginia.
Hey, that's a great time to go for a trip.
And that's exactly what it was. We had an emergency meeting and all got together and talked about things. And
you still came down. Like, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think I was a little more distracted maybe at Virginia than I was at Philly.
You could have fooled me. I didn't tell.
All right.
I didn't notice the difference.
Well, of course you did. I saw you for like.
Of course you didn't.
Yeah, you were there one day, and I think I interacted with you for like an hour or two because you didn't even stay long.
Yeah, that's about right.
Day and left.
That's about right.
Yeah. I much prefer Philly.
So I want to stream more. I want to do some more things, especially with this whole social isolation stuff going on.
Yeah. So are you busy or less busy or just in a holding pattern right now with work?
Definitely not a holding pattern.
Okay, so things are healthy. You are moving forward.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it's I mean it's at least a full-time job. I probably put in 40 to 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
Totally. And it's just in a remote fashion now. Luckily we've got all the online tools and everything, such that we can really keep our job up. And
Nice.
it
I'm
hasn't
happy for you.
a lot. So yeah, so it's fun stuff.
Happy for Dave and the Scott's Toys family.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's some fun stuff. But anyway, so it's kind of one of those weird things because it was that long period of time there when we were a company for sale, and you can't publicly talk about that.
Well, yeah.
And so it's like this weird, like, okay, stuff's ramped up. There's a lot of this uncertainty going on with, well, depending on who buys all this kind of craziness. It's like, I have no idea what is in store for us and in the future.
Yeah.
And not to say that, like I'm all knowing now.
Dave, no, you have to say that when your voice goes back to being deep. Dave, the all knowing.
Yes, that'd be great. I need to get some sound clips out of there. So yeah, so now it's I don't know, hopefully at least a little more what I'm gonna call stabilized to where it's predictable work.
Yeah.
So that I can schedule in things like this more often.
Yeah. You having a super deep voice is funny, but I'm not going to get over Jim Blade just carrying on a whole conversation for however long you were streaming.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch it to see how quickly it happened. Like, was it from the get-go? Even like, because that would indicate that 15 minutes before the stream ever went live, he didn't even mention it.
Oh no! It was still there.
Oh,
there.
Jesus.
Like when you were in the beginning, you mean like you guys were like not live yet?
Yeah, the pre-show.
We're just like sitting there going, I guess Dave has done a couple push-ups this morning and he's just ready to go.
A couple thousand
push-ups. Maybe.
I thought he was sick, which is what.
All right, I'm gonna re-hit on some of these here. We had Lego Porgast. What is the oldest set in your collection? I don't know if I know that per se. I would either go. I'm gonna guess two of them. I've got Market Street and I've got the 1/300th scale Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure which of those is older, but I feel like it's probably one of those.
Do you like that Eiffel Tower? I've never liked it.
I haven't necessarily built it, but when I saw it for sale for $30 in my area,
$30 is not bad.
$30 was insane. It's the instruction books alone I saw go for about 60. So
yeah, I've always just seen it as dumb as this sounds, too blocky for Lego. I don't know,
because a lot of those older ones.
Have you seen Lego Minecraft, Kevin?
Oh, don't even get me started on. Jim Blade. I was there when Minecraft was only a Lego Kuso suggestion.
Yeah, the original, what was it? 3 sets, right?
It was one. It was only one. It was Minecraft Micro World under Lego Kuso. And then it sold so well that they said, we should do a couple more. And they did the Micro World Nether, and they did the Micro World whatever.
Or whatever.
And that, oh my goodness, that was a kerfuffle on its own. Because everyone was like, wait a minute. Lego Kuso, you can suggest themes, not just sets. And so, of course.
Oh, so that, I mean, well, if that's the case, then where's our NASA theme? What?
Well, that was the first time Lego Kuso / Ideas had to rewrite the rules afterwards and say, well, we changed the rules, so now we're going to rewrite them so they're not against the rules next time.
Right.
Kevin, are you building something? What are you?
Hey, Bird.
Okay, so I'm not. Well, I guess I am building something. I was fortunate enough to illustrate some Lego sig figs for a couple Lego Masters recently.
Oh yeah.
4 of them to be precise. So I drew one for Boone, for Richard, for Flynn, and for Samuel. And they all shared them online, which is kind of the point of delivering final artwork. Yeah. And it turns out that if people on a national television show say, hey, check out this guy, he did this.
Some people reach out, huh?
Everybody in the planet wants you to do that for them. So, but here's something that I'm not used to. I'm not used to this. I'm used to Lego fans coming up to me saying, Kevin, can you draw my sig fig? It looks like this. And I'm like, okay. And I draw it.
Yeah, not a problem.
I have an inbox of about 40 people that go, hey, could you draw me a sig fig? Here's a picture of me. I have no idea what I want you to do. And I'm like, oh. And so this is something I haven't done before. And I have found out that I'm sick and tired of digging through my bin. So I'm making like all the hair options so I can just see them right away.
That's awesome.
Because I mean, drawing minifigs is a big thing I do in my business. So it's like, I'm down here enough that I'm sick of rummaging. I'm sick of rummaging through this to find different hair molds.
That's a bit much.
And so I've been spending the last couple of days trying to just get this so I can easily reference. Like these are the facial hair.
Yeah, I like that. That's a really genius way to do that.
This is just going to help save me so much time. That's all it's about.
Wait till you get to are you doing minifig heads too, or?
Yeah, that's the next step. Is like pulling out like ones with glasses on it, and because I mean the beauty of illustrations, I could do whatever. I could take the glasses off of one face design and put them on another with facial hair, but I try to ground it within as much reality as I can. So I'll try to mimic smiles off of one face or the facial hair for the other. There are people that don't care at all. Like Boone, he's like, Boone, I want you to make my own beard and my own hair. I know that the molds don't exist. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll do that. But I default to reality. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get all the different hairs right now so I can reference them.
That's great. That's super smart. I like it.
Yeah.
Got the Lego Pork here. Yeah, definitely share stuff on Instagram. I'm more than interested in anyone sharing fun stuff with us on there. I probably spend more time replying and checking out stuff on Instagram lately than I have been on YouTube just because of the commitment level involved.
Yeah.
We got a House of Bricks with us. Hey, House of Bricks. And we've got The Stud sighting. What's up?
The Stud. There's a rumor going around that the Stud is actually me. Or I am him, depending on what you've heard.
Okay.
That is, I can not confirm or deny that statement. But
there we go.
Are you guys one and the same?
We've never been seen in the same room together.
Well, you've kind of been in the same room now. Not actually, but partially.
Not necessarily.
Oh.
They're not like physically in the same room.
It is him. All right, another order done.
So this looks really nice. I gotta find.
So, so Dave, since you're a bricklinker,
yep,
you sell.
I do.
I've said on the record, many months ago when Lego purchased Bricklink, that I am pretty confident they will be shutting down the marketplace of Bricklink at some point. I don't know when. My current prediction is 2 years. I think in 2 years they will shut down the marketplace. You have any thoughts on the matter?
So, no, I mean, I don't think it would just cause me to move over to eBay. Honestly, from my understanding of the system, eBay is more profitable. I could make more money going over to eBay, but it's not just a browsable inventory on eBay. So I like this. So my system for my eBay stuff, or I'm sorry, Bricklink stuff, is we sit down and watch a show, a movie. I take sets, I break them all down into the individual components, and I store them in trays.
Yeah.
So this here is all of.
So what do you mean shut down the marketplace? So like what do you mean?
I mean shut down the marketplace.
Pieces.
Like shut down Bricklink?
Yeah. So
is that what you mean?
Tree set, right? And so I get it down, it's all here, and then at some point when I've got time, I'm down here and I'm like, okay, let me add pieces of my store. I'll take this and upload it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets this over in this area. So it's kind of a fun thing just to kind of keep my hands on bricks anyway.
Sure.
And then I put them in my store and I don't have to worry about it. I get an order that comes in and I'm like, cool, let me go and pull some pieces, and it doesn't take long.
Yeah.
With eBay, I would have to take those pieces, and then I'd have to say, okay, here's this element. Let me look up what it's called and a name for it, take some pictures of it, and upload it on there as an individual thing. Randomly decide, do I want to post it at 5 pieces, 10 pieces, 100 pieces, 50, whatever.
Yeah.
And come up with the price for it. And then, like, there's no flexibility in it.
What about Brick Owl?
So Brick Owl is basically like Bricklink, right? And at some point, if it completely shut down, I might go through and try and just transfer my stuff to Brick Owl, which I don't think would be hard because I can export everything on Bricklink to Brick Stock.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure from Brick Stock, I could generate the XML such that I could upload to Brick Owl directly. So I think I could pretty easily just transfer my entire inventory from one system to another. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you're not like, it doesn't seem like you're financially dependent on it. It's more of a
it's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Business. I track my expenses. I track my income related to it. I pay taxes on anything that I sell.
Yeah.
So I run it as a business with the full intent of it growing and making profit. And
sure.
But in the event that got shut down, it is not my livelihood whatsoever.
Yeah.
I think of that as any money that I do make from there, if that helps fund the stuff that I want for myself, awesome.
Sure. I got you.
And if it went away like that, wouldn't be a big deal. If anything, I would have an amazing self-sorted things, and maybe I'd be inspired to build mocks at that point.
There you go. That's the right attitude to have.
I never feel like as much money as I have into it. I could all the sets that haven't been parted out at that point. I could easily do those ones on eBay, which I may end up doing anyway. With a lot of them, just so that I don't have to part them out.
I'm back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a limited risk investment. I don't know what I have in. I don't know. I don't think I want to.
Jim Blade. I definitely, to answer your question, without a shadow of a doubt, it will be shut down at some point. I just don't know when.
Why would they do that?
Sure it will. I think that they might be more likely to shut down the bits and pieces.
Well, okay.
Bricklink system.
Yeah.
Their own pieces in addition.
If you want to get like into the super nitty gritty, I do think there will be some giant game of chess being played with assets and things. But it's fascinating because one of the first things I said when people were asking me, Kevin, what do you think about this? I said, well, first and foremost, mark my words, the reason they did this is to shut down Soho Bricks. That's number one. So that's the absolute number one reason.
Wait, Soho Bricks, what's that? What's Soho Bricks?
That was their intent from the get-go.
That was their intent from the get-go. And
what's Soho Bricks? I've never.
No, I don't know whether they've stated whether their intent from the get-go is to shut down Bricklink as well.
No. They have gone out of their way to not say that.
Okay.
They even, what's even better is they released a press release on Soho Bricks saying Soho Bricks is a exceptionally high quality Lego compatible element. It is so incredibly high that the R&D department of Lego Billund said they are identical to Lego elements.
So Soho is not a resale site. That is a
competitor brick.
Okay.
And
that totally makes sense, right?
Yeah. So the guy that bought Bricklink, Jay Kim, the billionaire from South Korea or whatever.
Okay.
He started making his own bricks when he realized that Lego was not going to give him free reign to the factory to pump elements through to his sellers and the marketplace and all that kind of stuff. So he said, well, that's fine. I'm a billionaire. I'll just make my own bricks. And he did. And he actually did it exceptionally well. I have Soho Bricks in my possession. They are identical to Lego.
Really? Can we see one?
I don't want to dig it out right now. Fine. They are identical.
Soho's not the ones that were at that. We went to some.
The museum.
Yeah.
No, it's they're a player in that whole thing, but no, those aren't the Soho Bricks.
Okay.
But they're a player in that story as well.
All right.
So,
because that the guy, not to tangent too much here, but the guy with the museum, he worked at Lego or something initially, right?
He was a certified professional. He was under contract with Lego.
Okay.
So Soho Bricks, compatible brick company in Korea, making Lego elements in bulk, cheaper, and the exact same quality. Because I mean, you got to admit, when you talk to a lot of fans, they're like, "Well, I love Lego, but I mean, I like the quality versus Mega versus Creo, whatever." Mm-hmm. And if you have somebody that's making the same quality and it's cheaper, then it's like all of a sudden those brand loyalties don't necessarily mean anything. But
versus Mega Bricks and the Creo and all that stuff totally makes sense. Like I've done a couple. we've got some Pokemon sets because, well, they got the Pokemon license. That's just the way
Exactly.
it's
Oh, and plus, Mega Bloks does make different shaped elements. Like they make those weird shaped plates, and they
yeah,
make
but I
different.
think because right, I think they do some of those things because they don't necessarily think about the same things that Lego does, right? Some of those pieces are what cause you to create builds that just crumble and fall apart.
They don't have brand
They
values.
are
like Lego does.
100% display pieces, and that's it. Because you play with it and the thing's gone.
Yeah, there was a conversation that was, I don't remember where, but it was like I was talking about this with Ryan and BFAB and others. It was like they don't have the same brand values that Lego does, and that's why stuff like that exists. And
I mean, that's true too, but just be
and
careful.
why they have
man.
their licenses like
Be
Mega Bloks,
very
or, like,
careful about putting your stock in a company's brand values. Let me tell you, be very careful about that. It makes really great PR messaging. So this company makes these bricks, and thank you, 21st Mate, for the comment about my Mario build back there. I just realized I was wearing the same shirt as the.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
like the shirt a lot. I was going to comment on that earlier. I'm like, wait a minute, that's your mock.
Yeah, it's one and the same.
Mhm.
which came first, the shirt or the mock?
The shirt for sure.
Hey, Lego Homes, by the way. Sorry,
The game came first. so yeah, they make these bricks, and they've actually been really successful because they fill that hole that so many people have, where you have so many incredible builders, and their real limitation is just they can't get the elements they need in bulk at a not a discount, but a decent rate.
Mhm.
It's like they could do anything if they had unlimited bricks, and that is what Soho specialized in.
The ones that were like sought after pieces.
Like people that are not necessarily AFOLs, but they are artists and they want to do giant installations, giant sculptures, or whatever.
All right, so Scott came down here. He wants to share real quick his couple tips.
Oh, you'll see it.
So he got a Solizzle.
Oh, what is that one? Is that from the newest game?
I think it's Cosmic Eclipse. I don't know if it's even from a game.
I'm like, well, these are Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah, are all of them from games? I don't know.
I would hope so.
I don't have the Pokemon background to know. And then he got a Rhyhorn.
Rhyhorn. I recognize Rhyhorn. That's Generation 1.
There you go, bud. Thanks for sharing. You wanted me to sit down and not have a chair underneath me? You see this little trick over here? He pulled my chair out.
He did it really slowly, which is pretty slick.
Okay, you're going to go upstairs, though.
I am gonna take your chair with
You're not going to take my chair.
Take it upstairs. Take that chair for a walk.
Good luck with that. I'll grab this chair.
Ah!
Sorry for the brief delay, you guys.
No, it's fine. This is the dad content I'm here.
Okay, I want to go grab something to drink. I'll be back in just a second.
Salazzle
Yeah.
is Sun and Moon. Okay.
Oh, did they say where he's coming from?
Yeah, I haven't played the newest one.
Go away from it. He has too much screen time.
Let's see. Tofu Panda King says Mega Bloks and Lego are two completely different brands. That is absolutely 100% correct. They are. They're different companies and different brands. Mega Bloks does so many things different. And that is I would definitely say that's not your opinion. That is a fact. Tofu Panda King, they are two different brands.
Yes. Yes. Drastically different.
They are indeed.
Yep.
So yeah, like I was saying, I told a lot of people, I said, make no mistake, there's a lot of secondary goals and, third goals that Lego has at play with this purchase. But number one is to shut down Soho Bricks. And they released this really nice, fluffy PR statement about how
did they get Soho and did they get Soho and Bricklink at the same time?
Yeah.
Were they owned by one and the same?
Yeah, because Bricklink owns. So here's the other fun thing: is Bricklink is the parent company of Soho, but they didn't want you to know that. So they kept that very, very, very hush hush. Okay. You could find out if you knew how to find out. Like if you wanted to start tracing trademarks and stuff like that, you could see. Which is how many people in the community found out. But they are one and the same. So when they purchased Bricklink, they got Bricklink, they got the studio software, the digital designing software that Bricklink owns. They got the Bricklink mock shop integration that they own, and they got Soho Bricks. They got all of that as part of the purchase. So So they released this really nice PR statement saying that Lego really appreciated the gap in the market that Soho bricks filled, and that they had. I mean, you have to read it. It's like beautiful. It's one of those things. It's like Spin Master to 11, saying they really appreciated the gap in the market it fills. They have no intentions of shutting it down. They want to let it operate in the Soho bricks, of letting it operate because it caters to artists and people that are not necessarily the main consumer. So they announced a couple days ago that they'll be shutting down Soho bricks. So it's like, there we go. There it is, folks. I had this guy reach out to me on Facebook Messenger, and he's like, Kevin, I did not believe you whatsoever when you said this like 2 months ago. I'm like, I know. And he's like, and that's exactly what just happened. I'm like, I know. I don't lie. I just tell you what I know.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because the way they spun it right now is definitely like, oh yeah, no, we always planned on closing that down.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Where are you going now?
Jim Blade, you got this.
Okay.
I got a couple questions in here. I'm going to scroll back for. So we got Dave. Is that a complete collection of brickheads behind you? It is almost a complete collection. There are some rarities missing from it. One of the I've got 4 more San Diego Comic-Cons that I need. I don't have the inside tour one or the 3 different China exclusive store opening ones. And the Lego Movie 2 Benny and Sweet Mayhem. I think that's pretty much it that's missing though. Down here we got Lego Homes. Welcome.
Good job, Jim Blade.
Oh, okay. I didn't say anything.
I know.
I took it over. I apologize. I am eating right now because my wife brought home food.
What'd you get? What'd she bring home?
Oh, I have a Greek salad.
Ooh.
Very healthy.
I would have much preferred wings.
I'm sure it's healthy before you throw the dressing on it.
Well, A for effort.
Yeah. It's a healthier option.
Yeah, it is healthier.
Yep.
So yeah, I think
mate.
Because again, this is a little bit of that insider information, but because I've been in the meetings, because I've been to the global HQ, I've had meetings with legal, I've had meetings with PR, I've had meetings with security, I've had meetings with R&D. Bricklink as a marketplace embodies everything that Lego does not like.
Why?
It does not like the secondhand market. It does not like. I mean, that Lego has a global no reseller policy. This is why you hear so many people that get banned from Shop at Home. They get banned from Lego stores because they find out they're buying to sell. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Everything they do is against the reselling community. And they just bought a secondhand marketplace. You think they're going to keep it? They are not. They're going to shut it down. But I think, again, I could be wrong. I will say that I could be wrong. So far, I'm one for
They're
one.
going to get a lot of backlash for that, though.
So
They don't care.
they've got a couple things here, though, right? Is that, and these are things that I think will likely be adjusted at a minimum. But I think the reason why they didn't like the secondhand market so much is you can't do much about it.
Yes, it's out of control.
Yep. Right. Now all of a sudden you have control over it.
Which
you have a way to get portions of profit for stuff that you're not even making anymore.
Right.
Right. And so now all the second, third, fourth resell of the same stuff, it's a way to look at saying my product is continuing to generate revenue long after I've already generated my initial revenue off of it. Right. We had one revenue source from product A. Now all of a sudden it's got hundreds, possibly thousands of additional resale options where we get profit off of that. And we didn't really have to put in any work anymore.
You got to stop with that logical thinking, though. That's where we start just getting disconnected from the logical to the illogical. But you're absolutely right. And there's a lot of other, because you sell on the platform, you might be a little bit more aware than most, Dave, but there's already been subtle changes that have occurred over the last couple of months that are in line with what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to start, things like no longer being allowed to sell Lego sets before their quote unquote street date, Employee gifts will start slowly being not allowed on the site, and San Diego Comic-Con, things like that, special giveaways and stuff.
Totally see the set aspect disappearing.
Yeah.
I think that one, I think Bricklink as a piece availability store, I think they have a lot of reason to keep that open because of, look, someone like me is going to go out and buy, 11 copies of the Legoland, exclusive store park or whatever it is. Right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a bunch of these and help clear out inventory that they want cleared out.
I love it.
I'm going to take that and all of a sudden I'm going to pull it into a bunch of pieces. I'm going to put it in my store. Now all of a sudden, look, they made their money on that set. Plus they're going to make money on all the pieces that I sell, and they didn't have to do anything for it.
Right.
They have to move a finger.
The set, that one, I feel like, they're going to probably kibosh that because, now it's all of a sudden, yes, they get a piece of it, but it's just old inventory and all this kind of stuff, especially used complete sets.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, what if they said, you're not allowed to sell this set until it is retired? Like, what if they just, no current sets on Bricklink? Or just, I don't know.
I think there's still many little adjustments to come.
Yeah.
And I do think, like I said, this is only Hinkle's predictions, is that I think they will take all of the stuff they want to take. So I think expect Studio to get rebranded LDD.
Yep.
That's going to happen. The stuff like you said, like sets are going to go away. You're right on the money. They're going to just kibosh the whole thing. They're going to do it slowly because Lego thinks you don't notice if they do it that way. Like a lot of companies, if we do it slowly but surely, then you won't notice.
They're definitely a way that makes logical sense, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think Kevin knows something that
It'll
we don't.
start with here's pre-release stuff. Well, you shouldn't have access to that. We don't want you to because really you're buying stolen property at that point.
Yeah, all those things, all the things that happen.
Where the employee gift with purchases, look, these shouldn't be sold. We didn't give them to them to sell. We gave them to them for them to enjoy as an employee.
Yeah.
So we're going to wipe all those. That doesn't make sense.
You see, but that's where eBay comes into play then.
I mean, you can't stop it all, but if Bricklink has a huge market, they can eliminate a huge...
I mean, Lego can't buy eBay because eBay isn't just for Lego.
It's for eBay. Now I love it. Now Jim Blade's got the tinfoil hat on. We are going by eBay.
They cannot do that. Like that, they can't. It can't happen.
But you know what? Like 3 years ago, they said Lego cannot buy Bricklink. It'll never happen.
No way will Lego buy or eBay. There's no possible way.
I think eBay would probably be a different cost associated with purchasing than what Lego would be interested in doing.
Yeah.
Now, I could see to where maybe Lego could reach out to an eBay and start negotiating some potential deals about certain product types to make certain items in essence illegal to sell on on eBay.
I think like I was saying, I think we're going to keep seeing some small incremental changes. Mm-hmm. Things are going to slowly get not allowed or removed, and I think in maybe 2-ish years, I think we're going to see a total sunset of the marketplace altogether, and they're going to say that they have been wonderfully blessed to learn so much about the secondhand market and the community and the buying patterns of the adult collectors. They're going to take those learnings in-house. They're going to apply them to the bricks and pieces assortment. And they may actually, do a little bit of that where they adjust the way you can browse through parts on there or something. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to try to just slowly bring everyone over and just say, this is just a bricks and pieces thing.
They're going to get a lot of backlash, though.
So you don't think they'll... The biggest problem that I see with bits and pieces, bricks and pieces?
Bricks and pieces.
Yeah.
Get bricks and pieces is that it's only current molded parts.
Right.
Here's all that's available, which means, hey, look, if I need a piece, I can't necessarily go there and buy it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And
they don't care about that. I can't tell you how many meetings I sat there shaking my head because they were like, well, we can't do that because that's not something we currently sell, and we need to only focus on things we currently sell. And it's like, well, interesting. Okay, I mean, on one hand, you're promoting the fact that your products are multi-generational and they work together, and then on the other hand, the sales force is pushing no, only current, only current. We only talk about current. We only push current. It's a very like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing, and the right hand sometimes is punching the left hand. But there was many times where, like thinking like you, I'm like, oh, we can do this and this. It's like, no, we don't sell that anymore, so we shouldn't even direct customers towards that. Like we should only focus on current and what we currently sell, currently make.
The only problem I would have with that is that, like, I mean, I like Bricklink. Bricklink's nice. It's easy for us to get a hold of parts, and especially old ones that they don't make anymore. Now, if they were to find a way to bring parts back that they don't make anymore, then that's a different story.
I think the part that we are thinking, right? We are thinking from the consumer concept. Here's what makes this convenient. But Lego isn't necessarily concerned in our convenience, is basically what Kevin's saying, because what Lego is concerned with, which much as almost every company out there, they're concerned with how do we make the most profit.
Right. And the other thing too that is lost quite often on the community doesn't necessarily need to be the adult community. It could be the teenage community, but people that are in the category of hardcore Lego fanatics, collectors, enthusiasts, fans.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that want parts. And everyone seems to think that all these kids want parts. They really don't. The kids want boxes. They want sets. They don't want parts. Even the pick-a-brick wall in the Lego stores. You know who buys those parts on the
Bricklink sellers?
It's AFOLs. It's people that do sell, and it's moms buying party favors. That is who buys off the pick-a-brick wall.
Really?
I buy off the pick-a-brick wall. I like the pick-a-brick wall.
Oh, interesting. Would you consider yourself a fan of Lego?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
So you're saying when kids go, I guess that kind of makes sense.
It's just kids. They're just not interested in that.
Pieces and the random assortments that they have there are not amazing anyway.
Yeah, they're not interested in parts. Parts is a very adult collector, teenage collector, mockist kind of thought process. It's like so many kids, they don't, I saw it with my eyes in Lego retail for 6 years. Kids don't want parts. They don't, you know how many kids got disappointed that mom or dad bought them a pick-a-brick cup and that was their gift, and they came back and they said, can we return this? And we couldn't, because you can't return pick-a-brick cups. And they go, well, my son didn't want this. He wanted a set. It's like, yep, because kids don't want parts. They want sets. That's what they want.
So do you know, and I don't know if they even have a way to know, but what kind of a percentage of their market share is gifts for kids versus people who are in some community-based thing? Like,
oh yeah, gift givers are the biggest. That's the biggest percentage of people that buy Lego products is somebody buying a gift for a child. That is like the largest market share by a far margin. I can't tell you how many meetings I was in. So how do we attract more gift givers? Like that is the number one thing.
Make more things that people want.
I mean, that's
make it like an Ninjago CMF series.
It's
what? Huh? Who said that?
It's how do we get Lego on kids' wish lists? That's the thing. Is that
I mean, they could be on my wish list if they made a CMF series for Ninjago. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the interesting thing. That's a brilliant point, Jim Blade. You are the last person they're interested in selling more to.
Really?
Because you already buy. That's the thing is you are considered in the Lego circle a high affinity user. There is no, and you can of course sit there and argue that and go, well, I haven't bought in the last cut. No. You've got a room full of this stuff. You've got bins full of this stuff. You are a high affinity user. As Lego's concerned, mission accomplished. We won him. So now they're trying to get more new consumers in that don't have the bin of Lego, that don't have a YouTube channel talking about Lego, that don't go to conventions, that do all that. That's the main target.
Mhm.
And so when you say, well, you could get me more if you did, no, they're not concerned about getting more from you. You already give them a lot. It's like they're
Somebody who has 0 to somebody who has 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And the number of people that are currently at 0 is a way larger pool. And so that's why you target that.
Yeah, I have a few Lego things, like 2,000 or 3,000.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Just a few. Definitely didn't need to move to another house because of it. No, nothing like that.
This was one of my big crusades when I was a community manager, was trying to get AFOLs to realize that they just had to think about it differently, because they were so concerned with like, well, we would buy so much more if you did X, Y, or Z. And I'm like, we're not trying to get you to buy more.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to get more consumers to buy Lego. We're not trying to get consumers that buy Lego to buy more Lego. That's not what we're trying to do. I'd say if you can convince the kids that they want it, then you're on to something.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can convince, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 7-year-old boys or girls that they want it, then you're going to have
Super Mario sets are the way they are.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's about. It's about,
They're not the sets that maybe we would prefer to have, but they're trying to make it gamey. They're trying to get the kids involved and interested.
yeah.
Yeah, then they can show up on a wish list. So a bunch of other people are going to go, oh, what do they want for Christmas? Oh, Lego Super Mario? Okay, let me go buy a couple sets.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. I mean, there's some really awesome product designers at Lego that came from the adult Lego fan community, and they know what fans want in terms of parts and colors, and
Mhm.
and when they get the approval because the kids wanted it, they will sneak in those parts you want and those colors you want because they know, but it wasn't what won over the meeting. It wasn't, AFOLs want a Ninjago collectible minifigure series. It's not going to do anything.
Kids want a building? We'll put some masonry bricks in there.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. You got it.
What it do, baby boo?
Go away.
Is that brother
What?
Brick?
Yo, Kevin. Okay, sorry.
Hey,
Aren't you at work?
BFAB, you doing all right, man?
I am. I'm on my 30-minute lunch break. So
All right.
Nice.
I was a little worried about you.
if I get fired, I'll just ask Dave for a job. I think they're looking for engineers that have no experience.
We're looking for engineers, but you need to have degrees.
Oh, you can fake one for me, right?
Nope.
I can get all the in-house training from you, Dave. See?
Hmm. Mhm.
So yeah,
Sounds like an offer, but no.
I saw your post, BFAB. I was worried. I was worried about BFAB.
Yeah, I was drunk when I made that post.
Oh, there it is. What is that like the most ironic irony to be drunk and post that I'm an alcoholic when you're drunk? Is that like,
I think I missed this thing.
Uh,
Is that last night?
that was
2 days
like
ago.
2 days ago, I think.
it did? Hey, I'll be honest though, it did hurt my heart, BFAB. It hurt my heart. I was like, no, my boy BFAB, what's going on?
Like,
But-
B-Fab's gonna die.
I will admit, you drunk saying you're an alcoholic is something. That is very interesting.
Yeah, it was, to say the least. But that was probably my most liked community post ever. I'm like, dang, so.
Hey, people like drama. They like drama. That's what they do.
That seems like it. I am not a fan of BFAB. Sorry, who is?
That is
It's
true.
okay. It's okay, Lego Pork. It's okay.
Oh, BFAB, did you win something on Brixie's drawing?
I did, yeah. I'm a ball in that now. I won a creator set, so
Oh, cool.
yeah. I didn't even know I won till like a person commented on my video. You won Brixie's thing, and I'm like, wait, what? What it do? And I was really happy. So
What was the contest?
I guess it's for super chatters, who's super chatted over time or something, and I did in the past, and it helped me win a free Lego set. So.
Very cool.
Oh, somebody
I was
just sold something on eBay.
Ooh,
Oh, that's gotta be Jim Blade. He was
That's
talking.
not. I didn't. No, I didn't do it. I swear to God, I didn't.
oh,
do
you
it.
saying that beeping? That was my phone. So.
That sounded like wasn't that the eBay sound?
That's the eBay sound.
No, that was like, hey, let's see, allow. Okay, that was like, hey, your phone's about to die. Plug it in. So I plugged it in my car.
Oh,
so.
really? I thought for
Yeah.
sure that was like you just.
That
like,
was the eBay sound. That's for sure.
I have not sold anything on eBay unless I'm selling people. So
Are you selling that? I think that's called human slavery or
That's
trafficking.
it is. Yeah, but I say I do it for the Lord, so it changes everything. So
I do it for the Lord. Oh, BFAB.
Is it too late to disown you as a friend?
no, Jimbo. Remember,
Oh.
we are the bestest of friends, right?
I mean, I'm filing the paperwork to disown you right now, so
It's a long process.
it is. It takes time.
Oh, hey, BFAB. Speaking of BFAB,
Yes.
BFAB, I told you a couple months ago. You said, Kevin, what do we need to do to bring back Backlog building? You remember that conversation?
I do, yes.
And I said, BFAB, talk to me. When I get 50 patrons, I'll bring back Backlog building.
Okay.
I have 43 right now.
Oh, okay. I'm totally putting out a post on my community tab right now. That if not, I'll make it. If you do not get 50 in a week, I will personally make a video on it here. I'm gonna do it right now.
And I, as I was telling him earlier, I'm a man of my word. I told you that I would do that, and if I get to 50, I'll do it. Bring it back.
Backlog building every Sunday with Kevin Hinkle.
So, Kevin, can I ask you a question about your Patreon?
You may.
You feel okay not to answer if it's not whatever, but how much fluctuation do you get in patrons who sign up and then at the end of the month they cancel or vice versa, whatever?
So through the entire duration of my Patreon, which I've had for I think 2 years, I think that's the total. I had one patron, his card, like it declined the charge.
Okay.
For I think 3 months in a row. And so I reached out to him because I'm like, hey man, it's cool if you don't want, like, if you don't want to, that's all good. Like, but it just keeps coming up saying decline every month. So I just wanted to like, and he hadn't realized that I guess his card expired. So he switched it to a different card and he's been on since then. Aside from him,
Okay.
I've had one other patron recently who did a one-time pledge and then he backed out of it, which is fine. So technically one person ever.
So
Damn.
you're saying backed out. I was just curious in terms of like, 1 month, maybe you said you were at 43 now.
Right.
Does that go up and down much? Like people who have been there maybe 2 or 3 months and then they drop off and then you get a couple new ones?
Yeah, no, it's never gone down.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dang.
It's never gone down. But I mean, I'm not like I'm not delusional in thinking that it will never. But so far, no, it has never gone down.
That's awesome. Okay. Good deal. I'm happy.
Rogue, that was like last night at like midnight. But I guess it would have been today for you because it would have been like 5 a.m. over there. But
Well, Rogue, you talking about the Ninjago stuff?
oh, he said, "Wow, a ton of new sets got revealed today." I'm still amazed that my video is doing as good as it's doing.
Yeah, there were a couple new sets out there that I saw that I'm going to say got announced or whatever. That my hardest thing is understanding the scale of them. Like I saw the Avengers Helicarrier.
The Helicarrier is just I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, the pictures that I saw, you couldn't really get a sense of scale. Did you maybe see better ones?
Not really, but the scale.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it's not going to be the Helicarrier that they had before.
That one's massive and also micro scale. But it's probably the same relative size as I've probably the same relatives. I have no idea really. Like, I'd say the same size.
Okay, I just made
what?
Oh, I just made the community post. So
What did it say?
Here, it said, if Kevin Hinkle reaches 50 Patreon supporters, he will bring back his hit series Backlog Building. If you'd like to support an iconic figure in the LEGO community, here's the link.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
We'll see if it does anything.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Can I also confirm you're not drunk right now, right?
No.
Okay.
Although he legally needs to say that because he also mentioned he was at work.
That's true.
All right. So the new helicarrier, I'd say it's probably the same size. You know the Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty, right, Dave?
The what?
The Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty.
Yes, I have it sitting over on the shelf collecting dust.
Oh, all right. The helicarrier is probably the same size as the hull of the boat, like the entire bottom of the boat. Anything below deck is probably about that size.
The new one.
The new helicarrier.
Okay. I haven't built it, so that doesn't help. It's in a box on the shelf. Maybe I should have specified that better.
The largest Jurassic set is incredible, says Brick by Brick. I agree. I think I really like the Jurassic sets in general.
That's kind of weird to make a gigantic helicarrier and then followed up with like a really tiny one.
I'll be right back. Keep it going.
It seems
It's
like
been like 6 years, you know? That's the thing. It's been like 6 years, and the normal helicarrier is going for like 600 right now.
Yeah. I guess that's true. That's a lot of time.
I think it's time that Kevin buys us all. Kevin, when you get 1 million Patreons, you also all helicarriers, okay?
A million? That's, I mean, hey, if I got 1 million patrons, I might buy everybody helicarrier.
Okay, guys, you heard it here.
Even if it's 1 million patrons, even if they're just giving me $1 every month, that's $1 million a month.
There's probably people like cam girls that probably get that, you know? Not like 1 million Patreons, but like 1 million a month. There are
so at least in the terms of artists, because that's more what I know on Patreon as other artists. There are quite a few artists that will do like lewd artwork.
Yeah.
And they can get like 5,000 to like 30,000 a month on Patreon.
It's crazy.
It's like, am I willing to draw naked people?
No.
Maybe. I think you should. Yeah.
I mean, hey, if it's a matter of feeding the family or not, maybe. Like, maybe.
Give up your morals, Kevin. I know you have strong morals, but I can get you. Just picture if I was commissioning you for nude photos, then well, you'd probably be traumatized.
But then you'd be ripped in every photo.
Yeah. See, it's all about perception.
All perception. So I thought you might appreciate that, BFAB, because I'm like, wow, I'm actually pretty close to hitting that goal. So that's kind of amazing.
So
it is, yeah. I'm gonna have to support it later. I've been supporting Just Too Good for the last 2.5 years, and
Nice.
So I'm gonna have to support you.
Well, don't feel.
Now that I have a job, now I don't have an excuse. So
don't feel like you have to, but I will gladly accept your support.
No, I mean I don't mind, but I was like saying I would like. Let's say I made that post and I did get some people to support you. That would be such a hypocritical thing not to do the same, you know.
I'm back.
You missed a terrible conversation.
No, it wasn't that bad.
It was a great conversation, Dave. We were talking about how we want you to grow out a full afro. So
that is not what we said.
First off, there's not much full about anything up on this head right now. That's why it's as short as it is.
Dave,
oh goodness!
How luscious was your hair like 10 years ago?
I mean, at one point, 10 years ago, it was the same.
Okay.
I've had this
20 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, at one point, I had really long hair down to my shoulders at one point.
Oh, dang. We see a photo of this?
I'll see if I can end up finding some at some point.
Dave was the new Jesus.
Dave, I think BFAB's trying to tell you he's attracted to you and he wants to see photos.
You know, I didn't say that, but I might have been thinking that. So
okay, that's fair.
Okay. We got Doc Sampson in the chat.
What's up, Doc?
It's actually a National Sexy People Day. That's why you didn't get invited, Doc. No kidding.
How'd you get invited?
It was ancillary. He found the link in that chat that I posted.
That is not a Jin Blade. That is a Jin Burn.
Okay, moving on. I got 2 more orders to pack here.
We've been going for 2.5 hours.
You stupid car. Okay, let's see. Somebody say something?
What? Yeah, I said we've been going for 2.5 hours.
Oh, I can hear y'all now. Okay, good.
The whole time you're like, I'm just gonna be here and not listen. I'm gonna talk to myself.
Doc says lol and his camera's on. I'm kidding, Doc. You know you're a sexy puppet, so.
A sexy.
Just picture drawing Doc in lingerie. I'm telling you, Kevin, that
Shut
photo
up.
will sell for
Shut up.
thousands.
Okay, I'm not quite Doc in lingerie, but I would think it'd be really funny to have Doc as one of those the romance novel guy, right? With like the Fabio, right? Is that his name? Like the Fabio guy.
Yeah.
Who's got like the long flowing hair and like the silk shirt that's like unbuttoned down to like the 10th button.
Oh my god.
Doc says no, do not imagine that.
It'd be funny. It'd be hilarious. It'd be the special Whatnot series of romance novels.
It'd be beautiful.
The stud says not to.
Children.
The stud says not to be narcissistic, but I'm not called the stud for no reason.
Nice.
That makes a lot of sense now. Also, right now it's raining in my car. Not raining in my car, but raining.
I would hope it's not raining in your car. You should close your windows.
Can I
With the top down.
Can I ask again? Are you sure you're not? Sure you're not
Under the
Let's just say yesterday I totally was. Yesterday I went through a whole bottle. So, but I've only drunk for a little and then I sober up. It's really strange and it kind of sucked. So.
It kind of sucks.
Doc Sampson, there's no such thing as 2 many Ninjago sets. No such thing.
I mean, there is.
There's not.
Statistically speaking, there is.
Wrong.
You can't argue with Kevin Hinkle.
I can't argue with Kevin Hinkle.
I remember when Lego board games came out, and everyone was like, "These are great. You can't have too many of these." Apparently,
I bought the Ninjago one. I gotta play that. I gotta figure out how to play it.
Those were crap. Whoever created that. Can I speak to the designer who created those, Kevin? You probably know who it is.
you know what? Actually, I don't know who did those.
It was so crappy that Kevin doesn't even know the designer. Dang.
I thought that the Minotaurus board game was a lot of fun. I thought that was a lot of fun.
You don't like to understand. People don't play board games anymore. This is not the 50s, you know? I'm just saying.
It's not the 50s.
You see, Doc. Other themes can have too many, like Lego City. We don't want the same helicopter 50,000 times, Lego. Give it up.
Give it up.
And for Creator, we're tired of seeing your dragons and your planes. We want something different. Too many of everything. Star Wars, keep cranking out your Luke's land speeders. We'll take thousands of those.
Keep cranking out your Luke's land speeders. We got some Jim Blade hot takes in here today. Hot takes.
Yeah.
It was so hot we couldn't talk anymore.
That is a great joke. It's almost as funny as Love Life. So
Doc says, "Are you getting all 15 sets? And well, how many dragons and planes and cars can we get in Ninjago?"
Well, I already own every Ninjago set that was released this year. And for the summer wave, we're only getting one.
Isn't it 15? Isn't that what everyone's saying?
No, 12. That was the first wave. That was earlier this year.
Oh.
We're only getting.
I just lost 2 subscribers. Oh my gosh! Sorry,
but you gotta think. So a lot of the sets earlier this year, they were $10. 4 of those sets were $10 sets. Or actually, 5 of them were $10 sets. 2 of them were 4+ sets. And 4 of them were also legacy sets. Actually, 21st Mate, we're not getting a double bike set this wave for Ninjago. Believe it or not, there's no double bike set coming out this wave. 27 sets in 1 year for Ninjago. That's not really. Because, alright, let's go to brick set.
Love the singing intro in the latest video, BFAB. Thank you. I appreciate it. I worked very hard. I might have been drunk when I was singing that. That video might have been done last night.
That was awful.
Liquid.
I thought it was good. I was trying to sing it like the rock band, and it sounded too cringy. So I'm like, let me just make it like slow it down.
Here, all right. Let's put this in perspective.
Wait a second. You don't even watch my videos, so how would you know if I sang or not?
I watched the beginning. Oh, I also used the screenshot of the dragon, the dungeon from your video. So.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to kill you for that.
But let's put this in perspective. Include everything that was released for Ninjago throughout a year. 2011, 43. 2012, 48. 2013, 9. 2014, 10. 2015, 48. 2016, 37. 2017,
We're glad you can count.
24, not including Ninjago movie. 2018, 48. 2019, 54. 2020, 32.
But I'm more interested watching paint dry than hearing.
Why would you not include Ninjago movie? That seems
because they're not counted as the Ninjago theme. That's a separate theme.
I would disagree.
It's a separate theme. The Lego Ninjago movie is listed as a separate theme on Brickset.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're saying how much is too much Ninjago in a layman's terms of a conversation, I'll say this to little Timmy, who's 5 years old, that Ninjago movie is the same as the Ninjago.
Amen, brother Kevin. Amen. Hallelujah.
Rogue, 48 in 1 year. 48 in 1 year is that's including all the poly bags. That's including all the spinners and stuff like that they release. Or gimmick sets, if you will. That's including all the promotional crap, all the line bag thing, or the mystery, or foil pack things that are exclusive to Europe or whatever.
Wait, so what's your argument? That it's not too much, or that it is?
It's not too much.
That 40-some in a single year is not too much of a single theme?
Right, because that averages out to like 4 sets a month.
What a city. Give me 1 year of city.
City? All right, let's see.
City's probably higher than that.
Yeah, I mean, I would suspect it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just curious as another evergreen Lego theme, what is a year's worth?
For City, all right, let me, if Brickset would load faster, I would do it. But...
Or Batman, DC superheroes, whatever it's called. That would be an interesting one.
There, all right, for City. Pick a year. Tell me what year you want.
2018.
2018. Waiting for Brickset to load. Okay. All right. 2018. 47.
For City, look at that.
Wow.
Here, I'll go from 2011 because that's when City. 2011 is when City.
You know, I have 6 minutes of my break left, and hearing about Ninjago makes me want to off myself. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Well, don't look into this hearing about Ninjago. Right now, we're hearing about the concepts of how many Lego sets come out per themes.
Yeah. Where's my alcohol? Come on.
For City was 29. 2012 had 41. 2013 had 40. 2014 had 41. 2015 had 41. 2016 45. 2017 52. 2018 47. 2019 55. And 2020 39.
That was beautiful, Jim Boy.
Yeah,
now I gotta tell Lego Freak, shut up. Okay, sorry.
I was thinking about other Lego evergreen properties, which would be, City, Creator, Friends. Like those are other. They're on par. They're in the same kind of
Star Wars.
Yeah, the same development thought.
I'd be willing to bet that Star Wars probably caps all of them.
Star Wars? Or you want to test that? Let's test that.
Yeah. I feel like Star Wars, they are constantly getting not just frequent sets, but a lot of sets.
But Star Wars has been around since 1999, and City's only been around since 2005. But City almost is
been around
100 sets behind them.
City's been around longer. It was just named World City before it was named.
Right. Yeah.
All right, give me a year for Star Wars. Pick a year.
Go 2018. Let's compare.
2018, 69 sets.
2025.
No. But
okay.
All right, we'll start at 2015 when I believe The Force Awakens was released, right? Right?
Lego Freak Jr. is starting to drive me crazy.
Shut up, BFAB. 2015 had 64 Star Wars sets. 2016 was 66. 17 was 66. 18 was 69. 19 61. 2020 so far is 26.
The stud's like 69 sets.
Nice. Nice.
Yo, dude, what number are we thinking about, dude?
That was
It's
Bill and Ted, right?
It was.
Yeah. I haven't watched those in a long time. I should watch those. Are those relatively kid friendly, you think?
Okay, so I had never watched them actually in my life before.
Oh, okay.
I watched the first one in the last fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was pretty good. I don't really remember any terribly risque things. I mean, there's a couple times they talk about the babes, and there's like some innuendos and stuff, but not like
fine with all that.
Kids wouldn't pick up on that.
Okay.
It was pretty good. The second movie, that one is well, first of all, I didn't know there was a second. Second of all, the second movie is all about them going to hell.
Yep.
So I probably would maybe avoid that one.
Yeah, I guess depending on how it was. Because the first one was Excellent Adventure, and then the next one was Bogus Journey. Is that right?
Yeah, Bogus Journey. Yeah, they literally go and talk to the devil,
Mm-hmm.
and the devil is not like a funny, kooky character. Like he's the devil, and he's like on fire torturing
Well,
people.
wasn't it more of? Oh, I don't remember that part. I remember him with death more so.
Well, yeah, because they spent a lot of time with death. But I remember watching this movie now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, this whole part of them going to hell and talking to the devil is kind of disturbing because they like get put in all these like nightmare scenarios and stuff. But the bulk of the movie is with them with death and this other guy trying to kill Rufus. Like it's kind of a weird. It was, hey, the name of it, Bogus Adventure, is appropriate.
Yeah.
It is the Bogus Adventure.
Yeah, the first one I liked a lot. The first one I thought was hilarious. Like it was a dumb fun. It was a Dumb and Dumber before Dumb and Dumber was a thing.
Yeah. Speaking of movies that hold up, I watched Dumb and Dumber again recently, and that movie holds up pretty good.
Dumb and Dumber is like it's classic level funny. It's like it's time irrelevant.
There's so many good quotes in that movie.
Mm.
Oh, well, all right, Lloyd. What was her name? Sammy Swanson. Samsonite.
Yeah. No, that was a good one. I haven't seen that in a long time. I felt like that one might not have been as kid friendly though.
There's yeah. Where did you get that bike? I traded the kid the van. Oh goodness, that's a good one. Yeah, they were playing that recently on some network, and I'm like, oh, I'll watch this again. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's one of the hard parts. The things that I miss the most a little bit of like we haven't had cable. I don't know. We haven't had cable TV in 15 years.
Really?
Yeah,
that's a long time.
Long time. Yeah, and so the thing that we don't get is the concept of like, oh, let me just turn this thing on or go into the TV Guide channel or whatever they call it now, where it's like you just randomly see a movie and you're like, oh, like I remember like it's something to kind of spur your interest. So we open Netflix and you got like the recently watched or the most popular or whatever it is, and there's some things there that kind of spur you, but it's different than it used to be like, oh, this movie's playing, I've seen it before. Oh, whatever. It's halfway done, so you watch the last hour of it or something, and you were okay with that.
I've been meaning to cut our cable cord for like the last couple of years. We still have it. We have it just because we had the whole like package, getting like the phone, the internet, and the TV all together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we have. We have the internet, TV together.
But
we don't have home phone at all. So we just pay for cable. I pay for a upgraded internet, not cable.
Yeah.
I pay for an upgraded internet package, and I don't know what it is, but we spend. It actually went up quite a bit over the last few years, and now we're at like $70 a month.
Yeah, which is like, I need to get on that plan. That's the plan I need to get on.
Now, mind you, we also have Netflix, and we have the Hulu with Disney thing. So between those, we pay like $25 a month for additional TV type content.
Do you have?
I feel like a lot of people with cable still also have Netflix anyway.
Yeah, I do. I have Netflix.
Yeah,
I have Netflix and I have access to Netflix and Disney Plus.
The Hulu was the one that we specifically got. That I don't think a lot of people with cable end up getting. Yeah, because it does let you watch some. The stuff that's currently airing on TV, you get to watch it like the next couple days after or something.
What was I just going to ask? You said Disney Plus. You have Disney Plus as well?
Yeah, the Hulu package is the Hulu Disney Plus one because we had Hulu before, and so for an extra $4 a month, we added Disney to it.
I mean, for $4, that's
I mean, $4.
Yeah, it added that and ESPN, which I'm not a huge sports guy, but in my head, I'm like, well, there's occasional games that are on that I'm like, I would like to watch it, and without cable, you can't. So I'm like, well, now with that package, I'll be able to actually turn one on from time to time. And
literally the only stuff I watch. I mean, really, the only thing I watch on cable television was I watched Lego Masters, and I remembered how much I absolutely despised watching commercials. And then
I watched Lego Masters and Manifest on NBC. Really good show. Really good show.
That's it. Yeah. So my other show is Better Call Saul on AMC. That's the only other one, and I'm there like Monday night. I'm like, let's do it.
I want to hear it. Like I feel like I'm the only person in the Lego community who talked about Manifest. Like,
I have never heard that in my life.
It is a show about a plane that went missing 5.5 years ago and returned, and now they're getting callings and all that stuff and try to figure out what actually happened.
That kind of sounds like a little bit like Lost, except
it's a really good show.
Not on an island though. What's your favorite of all time? Your favorite television show of all time?
Probably Ninjago.
Really?
I mean, probably.
What show?
Ninjago.
Like Ninjago and Manifest are up there neck and neck. Like Ninjago is definitely the better, like, overall, but Manifest is my favorite non-animated, like, sit down, watch this for an hour, and then like that.
I would honestly say I'm pretty convinced that Breaking Bad is my favorite television show of all time.
Oh,
really? I really don't watch much TV anymore. Like the only channel I seem to ever have on is NFL Network anymore.
Of all time, though, Kevin?
Of all time.
I just have I enjoyed Breaking Bad. I never actually finished the series though.
I remember sitting there with my mouth open so many times in that show, just like, and the thing is like I started watching it. And I feel totally one way, and then I watch the show, and I feel totally a different way. I feel like I grew with the show. I was like, this is crazy. But, I mean, there's a lot of good shows, but I think that's probably my favorite of all time.
So I have a hard time. So I just recently finished rewatching again the whole Friends series.
Yeah.
So Friends is such an epic. So the ones that I have a real hard time between, just because of how many times we've kind of watched them, is Friends, How I Met Your Mother, and The Office.
The Office is hilarious.
Three that are like, those stand out the most to me, I think.
Here's another TV show that I wouldn't say I definitely like it because I mean I own the entire series on DVD that much that I like it that much. But Full House is a thing.
Do you watch Fuller House?
I do watch Fuller House too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I watched Full House growing up, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I used to watch that every night on Nick at Night.
Yeah, I watched the same thing, and I haven't ever been like compelled to go back. So,
I'd probably say I've watched the entire series a total of 2 or 3 times.
So another thing, so recently, Dave, I don't know if you watched this back in the day, but I am finally, for the first time in my life, watching the original Twilight Zone. And
we did something with that in English class. We did an episode, it was like a play thing or something that we did. It was.
That show was like super ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting there watching it on Netflix, and I'm like 20 episodes in, and I've never seen it. And I'm like, there's a couple duds. Okay. But like every other episode is like incredible.
Well, so I think one of the big things that they talked about related to that, and I saw this recently, who was it? There's a big a movie producer that has all these twists in their shows that, and I forget the name. Anyway, there's a TV or a movie producer who always puts these crazy twists in and stuff like that.
Are you talking about M. Night Shyamalan?
I think so. Yeah. And they were talking about how Twilight Zone was what kind of what did that before M. Night Shyamalan was even a thing.
That is the thing. Every episode has like a twist. Every single one.
Yeah.
I recommend it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I think it was because a little bit of it was on the the spooky horror-ish
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
I think that's why I never really watched it growing up.
Yeah, there's only been like one episode that they've even shown like blood, but it's like it is kind of
suspense.
It is suspense. They go all over the map. Like they do westerns, they do sci-fi, they do detective, they do war. I mean, they kind of like and the thing is, they're really short. Like every episode is like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember watching the one in English class. It was like the monsters are due on Maple Street or something like that.
I just watched that recently. That one was
We
scary.
had to act that out. Like the entire class, like we each had a role. We had to act that out, and it was.
The thing about that episode is watching that episode with today's like climate. I'm like, oh god, this is so appropriate for right now. Like we are all gonna turn against each other any minute.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So my son and I are watching, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say, Kevin, I would be willing to bet that you watch this show, the X-Men, the original animated series.
Oh, I watched the original one.
Yeah, it used to be Saturday morning TV, right?
Yeah.
Saturday morning cartoons, and so it's on Disney Plus. And so my son and I have been going back, and every Saturday and Sunday morning, because I get up and take care of both the kids, so my wife can get a little bit of a break in the morning and sleep in a little bit. So I've been doing that, and we've been watching a couple episodes of the original X-Men together, and it's cool. So my son's like, "Oh, it's my favorite show to watch with you, Dad." And I'm like, "Oh, this is amazing!" You're like melting my heart right now, because I'm like, "Oh man, it was my show." Because comic book characters were, I mean, that's like my love, my passion.
Do you want like a crazy kind of Lego connection with that show?
Sure.
So the one of the storyboard artists for the show.
Okay.
Not necessarily, the animator but the storyboard. One of the storyboard artists for the original X-Men cartoon now does Lego illustrations on contract with Lego.
Really?
So if you look him up, his name is Dan Wiesemeyer.
I know. All right, I know exactly who you are.
Yeah, he was a storyboard artist, and he posts randomly. He'll be like, "Oh, here's some storyboards of Storm from the old X-Men 80s."
No way.
But now he does. He's a really talented artist, and he does almost entirely minifigure drawings now. Like that's almost all he does now.
I remember Brent Miller, the voice of Zane and Ninjago, did an interview with him, and I remember watching that. In the chat, there's some discussion of some animated TV shows on Cartoon Network. A regular show.
That was great. Regular show was awesome.
Oh my god, it was anything but regular, which made it good. Like it was so good. I really liked it.
I still can't process that Mark Hamill did the voice of Skips, though. I'm like, that's Mark.
Are you serious? That was no. You're playing.
A lot of things that Mark Hamill's done that when you go back and you see it or you hear it, it's like, wow, that was hit. Like
there's no possible way. Kevin.
Speaking on the Mulder thing a little earlier, I just recently watched the Jay and Silent Bob remake, I think is what they called it, or reboot. It's on Amazon Prime, and really good show actually. But during there, it reminded me that that's right, in the Jay and Silent Bob movies, Mark Hamill played a role.
It's crazy.
It's such a crazy off the wall role. But
so wait, Kevin, you watched regular show?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, where is that available to? I would love to rewatch it.
I don't watch it right now. I watched it when
I know. I mean, yeah, I would love to rewatch it though.
Yeah, that was good stuff. And Gumball was really good.
Gumball was good.
Gumball, was that
the Amazing World of Gumball?
No, okay, I don't know.
Steven Universe is also a very underrated show. I think I really enjoy that. And Gravity Falls as well.
I've heard a lot of good things.
These are shows too new, I think, for me.
I've heard a lot of good things about Gravity Falls, but
Gravity Falls is, oh my god, I loved it. It was amazing.
Oh, what I'm really impressed with, speaking of like current cartoons, is the new reboot of DuckTales.
That I watched a couple episodes of that. It's entertaining.
It is like they have done an incredible job, and they are bringing in like every storyline from the original DuckTales slowly but surely in every episode. They like just introduced Goofy into the universe.
Okay.
And they're introducing Daisy Duck in the next one.
Okay.
And like I'm just like every episode I'm like, wow, they are really pulling in every storyline from the first go, but they're just doing really It's like it's fresh, but it's like it's the old stuff. It's kind of amazing.
Tofu Panda King has a comment about Gravity Falls. Has got way too deep into the lore and lost interest. It definitely got really deep and really like it was a mystery show in quotation marks here, but I enjoyed it. I've probably seen the entirety of that show probably 3-4 times as well.
Another show that I kind of felt like that where I liked it, but then I felt like the lore went into a weird place, so I stopped watching it. Was Adventure Time.
I never liked Adventure Time. Every time that was on, I turned my TV off or turned to another channel.
I enjoyed it, and then it got weird.
I would have rather watched SpongeBob, and I really don't care for SpongeBob.
I feel like the episode in Adventure Time when he met his father, and his father had like abandoned him as a kid and was like a drunk, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this cartoon.
I've never watched Adventure Time, nor do I really.
No,
not really. Adventure. I don't know. Adventure Time's not my thing. That's
21st Mate says, preach, Kevin. Adventure Time got stale.
Dude, Cartoon Network has a lot of good, like, they have a lot of good shows.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember Cartoon Network. The ones that I remember a little bit were the Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
You just got to do this.
I guess maybe I don't remember it as well as you do, Kevin.
How can you not? That's like Space Ghost had like because they use the old animation. So he seriously had like 4 different loops, and so they just would recycle them in every single episode because they had no new animation. So it was like he would sit there at the desk, and he had his like control arm thing with the buttons.
Okay.
And this animation loop of him like switching his hands on the buttons. And so they just kept playing that like all the time. He'd be like, that's what was funny about the show is that they were actually able to make a really good show, but only with like very limited animation.
I've never heard of that show.
Unless you're talking about
it was the comedy that was in there is what I liked.
Unless you're talking about like the real Space Ghost. Are you talking about the real Space Ghost or Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
I thought it was Coast to Coast because it almost had a Mystery Science Theater 3000 vibe to it.
Okay, then you are all right, yeah. Because I mean, there was like the real cartoon, and then they found like 4 loops of animation and stole it from the cartoon and made the Coast to Coast.
Okay. No, yeah, I don't know if I saw the original stuff, but I mean, it's been years since I've seen it at this point.
Coast to Coast.
When I think of Cartoon Network, that's the one that I could think of because I didn't have connections with any of the others.
If I think of Cartoon Network, I think of regular show, Steven Universe, Ninjago, because that's where Ninjago airs. They really need to move that over to Disney. Just give it to Disney at this point. I'm on that. Just give it to Disney. Although in some countries it does air on Disney XD, so take that for what you will.
Have you watched any of the new Lego City Adventures or whatever on Nickelodeon?
Nah, not really.
I watched like over my son's shoulder. I watched like 1 episode, and I actually laughed a lot. I thought it was really hilarious.
I was gonna watch it, and I was just like, I don't have time for it. Plus, it's Lego City, and I don't care about Lego City. So,
I see.
Just if you don't know, I do not like Lego City.
He goes out of his way to not like it.
I have a famous quote. It's I call it overpriced garbage. It's I really don't like it.
You are
his hatred.
You are that kind of fan. You're like every other thing that I'm not a fan of is complete trash.
It's complete trash. Yep.
City 2011 was good. I will give it that. City. That's like the only good year City.
I like this. Oh, I like that. No, that thing's bad though. It's like
wait a minute, that's not what I like. It's garbage.
It's garbage.
Well, most City stuff is garbage because it's the same stuff over and over again. Just
they got a bad habit on some of that for sure.
I mean, who wants the same thing over and over again, like bicycles and motorbikes and cars and planes and stuff and dragon?
I'm okay with it. I tell you what, I am.
It's really good that they don't have any repeating stuff like mechs or planes or bikes or vehicles in Ninjago.
Rogue said 21st Mate says you don't like Lego City yet. Your favorite Lego set is based on a Ninjago version of City. That is not true. Ninjago City is my favorite set, but Ninjago City is nothing like what Lego City is. Not even close. There's no similarities between Ninjago and City. Not at all.
That's interesting.
I mean, I at least I think so. I don't know if you guys.
I mean, isn't it a large cityscape? I mean,
but City doesn't do that. Lego City does not do that.
Modulars.
That's creator expert.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is
Yes, that's fair.
they try over and over again to introduce more buildings into Lego City, but they never do well in the focus testing. The kids prefer vehicles. And so every now and then they're able to sneak one in, like with the fire, because you can have the buildings be on fire. And then the kids like it because the building's on fire.
And then they get to play with their fire truck to put it out.
Yeah, but it's like most of the time they have to remove the buildings. Like I said, not all the time, most of the time, because the kids, it doesn't focus test as well. It's like, nah, I don't like that. I want the car. I want the truck. I want the boat. I don't want the building.
So I saw, I'm kind of interested, excited, whatever. I saw in the 2020 City Wave, there's a pretty cool looking, it looks like a freighter boat or something.
Yeah, it's a diving stuff. It's diving.
It looks like one that really floats boat again.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah, I think the boats that really float are kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I
We've
can
been on
really
3
see
hours now.
Vehicles in general, speaking to a kid, I mean, they're more playable, right? I can grab it, fly it around. What do you do with a building?
I just got a picture of like, Dave, you're in like a swimsuit in your bathtub playing with the boat. You're like, I'm having so much fun.
There was, oh my gosh, what was that? There was an old movie or whatever where some guy with tons and tons of money was in a bathtub with all these suds, and he had these big battleships, and he was moving them across.
Oh, was that the toy? No, not the toy. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what movie.
Anyway, tangent again.
Those are the best. Tangents are the best.
Oh yeah. 3 hours.
Going strong.
3 hours.
I got
hungry.
two more of these things done though. We got some more.
Yeah,
That's nice.
More, hair
like these are just the hair pieces that you have in your collection.
Yeah, I'm just going through. All I'm trying to do is just have one representation of each mold. That's it. I don't need all the different colors. Okay. I don't need all the prints because this is just to help me draw.
See, I have a hard time with that though, because like the same mold in two different colors will look a lot different to me.
But see, I get you, but I can see past the color.
I believe it. I can't.
I'm like, I just need to get the right shape because I'm going to color it however I need to color it. I just need to get the right shape for the drawing. Because man, that would put a lot more time into this project. If I was like every print, every mold.
Do you feel like you have a good representation of the different molds at least?
I feel like I already have so many more than I thought I did. I'm like, there's a lot of different options. And I was showing some of these off Friday night on Reed's stream. And a lot of people were like, oh, you're missing this one, this one. I'm like, how am I missing any? I'm like, gee. Because I was like, oh, look, here's like all the different facial hair options. And they're like, you're missing this one, this one, this one. I'm like, what? There's more mustaches and beards and stuff than I have here?
You have Sensei Wu beard?
Yeah, he's in there.
Ooh, yeah, very nice. That is the best beard piece. You cannot change my mind.
Next to Vitruvius's braided, the beard braided on itself.
Wait, what is? There's another Ninjago character that has a beard. I gotta see what the piece looks like. I don't remember. One second.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. How many different?
I can tell you're missing a beard piece.
Yeah, no, I've already been told I'm missing a beard piece.
Yeah, you're missing the one from Unagami from Ninjago.
What does it look like?
It's pointed.
It's just pointed straight down.
It's a singular point, like a triangular point.
Oh, really?
Just look it up. Ninjago Unagami.
How do you spell that?
Unagami.
Wait, say that again.
Unagami.
Oh, it came up. Good. Oh, yeah, is that new?
I'm pretty sure it's new. Also, you're missing his hairpiece, probably.
That is definitely a new hair element. That's a good one. That's a really good one to have.
Also comes in the gamers market for Okino as well.
Is that one of those ones with the weird arcade cabinet pieces?
No, that's the gamers market has like the Pink Zane minifig and all that stuff.
Okay.
It's one of the 2020 available sets right now. It's
$30. It has 9 minifigs. It's really good.
Got it.
It's really nice. Best set of the wave by far.
Cool. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
You're very welcome.
This will help my business.
Yes. If you ever make a specific sale using that exact piece,
he owes you nothing. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, did you guys see the thing I did for Beyond the Brick recently?
I don't probably.
Mm-mm.
I did not see that.
I did a time lapse. I drew this from pencil to color all in 25 minutes, and
Ooh,
they turned it into a time lapse and they put it across all their social media stuff.
fancy.
Cool.
And they asked me what link. I was like, "Can you put a link to my Etsy store?" And it's been viewed 50,000 times. And you want to know how many people have bought stickers from me after that?
3?
I think 2. I was like, man.
Sorry, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be generous.
It's like 50,000 equals 2 sales. All right. Okay.
2 sales is better than no sales.
But they could tell me how many times the link got clicked, and they said the link's been clicked like a couple hundred times. I'm like, well, at least people looked at it.
Yeah, that's so it's been clicked to go to the store 100 times or a couple hundred times, and so you got like a 2% or 1 or 2%.
Yeah, it's all about that conversion rate, you know. It's a hard nut to crack.
Yup.
Jetpire's like, I don't like Beyond the Brick.
I don't know many people that do.
I know many people that do.
Well, it seems like a lot of people don't. I
feel like the few people that I've spoken to that genuinely dislike them, I feel like dislike them for reasons that are mostly based on being jealous that they're successful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what I've heard, but I don't hate Beyond the Brick. I don't like them either.
I'm just saying from the people I've spoke to. It's like
that was the vibe I got. The couple people I know that I've talked to have been vocal about not liking them.
Yeah.
I listened to the reasoning and I'm like,
so you're just jealous?
You just kind of wish that you were in that situation more so than thinking that. I mean, because honestly, like, you know, at the conventions and stuff, I feel they're really good guys. They're super friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, they're working hard. I don't know what to say. I mean,
right.
They work hard and play hard and have fun and are nice and genuine. I don't think that they come across any different than the stuff that they're passionate about and whatever. And
I have no.
How can you fault someone for that?
I have no genuine reason to not like them.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like Beyond the. I don't hate them either. I'm kind of neutral. I don't. Their videos are not for me.
I don't necessarily watch a lot of their videos.
I'm the same.
It really depends. I mean, a lot of them are just they go really, really in depth on a lot of different mocks and stuff. That it's got to take an exceptional mock for me to be like, all right, that's the one that I want to hear that level of backstory.
Yeah, I'm in Dave's camp. It's like I'll watch it if it's absolutely incredible, or if I really know the person. I'm like, oh, I know that, bro. I'll watch him talk.
And that's a different story because then you have a different connection. I care what this person has to say more than what the reasoning behind the mock is.
right. Well, during the stream, I got my entire Star Wars, or most of my Star Wars stuff set up. So now I just gotta get the bigger sets over here.
That's awesome.
That's all that's left to do. So
I'm nearly done with pulling my last order.
awesome. I'm also very hungry too.
Anything.
I ate during the stream, so I accomplished that too.
Was that your dinner or?
I mean, it was the world's latest lunch, which means I know I have dinner upstairs because my wife made a roast. I don't know whether I'll end up eating that tonight or whether it'll be for tomorrow. We see. I might at least have some of the meat portion of it.
Hey, Jim Blade, you're such a Ninjago fan. Did you buy? No, I know you didn't buy because I own the shop. You haven't bought my Ninjago sticker that I made.
I do. I do need to do that. That's
I had so I consulted TJ on it. I was like, all right, Titanium J, what's the character I need to do, and what outfit do I need to do him in?
You should.
And now it's his professional.
Lloyd, right?
I mean, I picked Lloyd. And I put him in that specific outfit because he suggested that would be the most universally popular outfit. And it's actually the Lloyd sticker is in my bottom 5 performing sticker.
Oh, really?
Really? Well, I would have recommended you should have done Kai, in my opinion, because Kai is, I think, more popular.
Oh boy. Kai is Jim Blade's favorite.
No, he is my favorite ninja, but I think he was the head ninja on the 2011 box art. He was the ninja that you saw on the top of the box art. That was that.
Well, and I've had other people ask me, they're like, "Are you going to make the other ninja?" And I my answer is always the same. I said, "If Lloyd sells, I will make more." Like that's.
If you make the entire set, I will buy them.
I mean, I would like to.
I could totally see that being a thing to where it's like, look, if you could buy the entire, Ninjago set of things, probably having more appeal than a single sticker. Because otherwise, you're hitting some people on the one that they like, and other people on ones that they don't care about.
Kevin, here's a suggestion for you. Take it how you will, but what if you had a like a bulk thing where you had the entire collection, like Emmett, Benny, Wild Style, Unikitty, Sweet Mayhem, all of them, for like a couple $dollars off in just like a bulk lot.
No, that is I do that. Yes, that's something I do.
Okay. I didn't know.
I usually do that when I'm at a physical show because it's easier. I don't think there is a way to do that on Etsy.
Oh, you just have a separate listing for it.
Yeah, I have separate. I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I was looking at another artist that does a bulk deal, and I was examining the way they did it on Etsy. I'm like, okay, I think that's a roundabout way to do it, so I'll have to do it that way.
I think that would encourage a lot more people. Yeah. I don't know.
But what's funny is to the earlier point about having a whole set, I put up a thing on social media when I was drawing them saying, hey, I need to make a classic spaceman. What color? Everybody, help me. What color? And the results were bananas. It was like, because I said, all right, look, here's the thing. I'm already going to have Benny. There's already going to be blue. That's out of the equation. I said, but what should it be red? Should it be black? Should it be yellow? And it was practically like split evenly on all the other colors. And then I had a bunch of people that apparently didn't even read it. And they were like, can you do green? Can you do sand green, earth green, orange, nougat? I'm like, what are you talking about? So I said, you know what?
That's not what I was saying.
I was like, screw it. I'll just do them all. So I did them all. So I have red, black, white, yellow, and Benny as blue. I have the whole collection. And like Dave, you're like, well, if you have the whole collection, people will buy. And they don't. And it's like, here they are, and they don't do it.
So the part that I have, and I don't know, maybe this is kind of what's whatever they're like, I love your art, and I love the stuff you do. The stickers just don't speak to me at all.
No, that's fine. Not everybody even.
Like, I'm just wondering, like, have you had a lot of people come in for stickers? Is that a?
So I have.
Okay.
I have. Awesome. I've sold over 250 stickers so far. All right. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I do want to make more prints as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that when I have when I have enough faces, because the face thing is it's like a different thing I'm doing. You know, like it's just because I think it's fun to do like a face. It's really quick.
Mhm.
But when I have enough faces to do like a collection, I'll do prints of them. So like I want to do a print of all the Classic Space heads on one print, maybe make a cool background or something for it.
Mhm.
Want to do the same thing for like other characters like that.
Throw us. So I'm going to throw out something. Just some stuff where I'm like, okay, knowing a lot of these characters and how a lot of your art, I think, has a very cartoony look to it.
Yeah.
What I think would be awesome would be if you could figure out a way to do like a what do they call them, lithograms?
Oh yeah,
Of your artwork, like here, and then like do a what do they call them, limited print runs kind of a deal. Okay, I'm only doing so many of these, and yeah, they're still a print, but they're signed prints in some ways, kind of a deal.
Yeah. I'm all about trying stuff. Like this is actually really exciting to like try different things and see what sells and it doesn't. 20 First Mate said, Kevin, do you ship international? I do ship international, and our commission's available. Here's the deal. Commissions are always open. I always take them, but I process them in the order in which I get them. I currently have over 40 in line. So you will more than likely, it would take me at least 2 months to get to yours.
Okay. So that's your line. That's your
the current line.
Okay.
Here. So, and 21st Mate also said, trust me, Jim, what is the most popular Ninja? No question. No, I don't think that's entirely true, because Lloyd, a lot of people, especially in the show, are really hating Lloyd. He's gotten really annoying. Especially lately.
I feel
now,
like
if you would have said that maybe 3-4 years ago, then yeah, Lloyd's the most popular one. Or Kai. It's Lloyd or Kai. That's who it is. It's Lloyd or Kai.
If I not being as invested as you are, I would say it's either Lloyd or Kai. That's what was my guess for which one would be more popular.
And if you were to do Kai, I'd say do the 2011 Kai, because that's
my number one seller is Benny. Everybody wants a little piece of Benny.
Benny.
Really?
Benny. He's my number one seller by double digits.
It says 3 people have this in their cart for Benny. So
yeah, Benny is. Are you looking at my store right now, Jim Blade?
I'm looking at your store right now. I may or may not have a thing in my cart. Maybe not.
Your cart?
Maybe.
But yeah,
if there was more Ninjago ones, I'd be more enticed to buy it.
That's what everyone says.
I'm just saying.
If you did X, Y, or Z, I would buy. It's like, you people. So I was actually really excited because this summer I was finally going to be at a lot of cons. Like I was going to do Hartford Comic-Con and Rhode Island Comic-Con and Boston Comic-Con. And the world said, Kevin, take a break.
Yeah. Said, whoa. Slow your roll, Kevin.
Slow your roll. Let's try again next year.
Yeah.
Sweet. Kevin, are you coming to Philly in October?
I am. I'll have a table.
Oh, okay.
Assuming that it's still a thing in October.
Right.
Yeah. I remember you saying something about this being like your last Philly Brick Fest or something, because you were moving or something like that.
Well, and I was gonna. So here's the other irony, is that we were gonna move out of Connecticut because nobody wants to be here, but we were gonna stick around because my son and my wife both graduate June. And for timing wise, it just made sense to just stick around for one more year and let them graduate. And graduations, we don't think those are going to happen this year. They'll have their diplomas mailed to them. So it's kind of like, well, we could have just had them mailed to us wherever else we were living then. So it's like kind of another irony, but who was to know?
So we're browsing here the Mr. Hinkle Draws Etsy.
Ooh.
Let's see, we got some toy nights, and an Arachnid Hero.
Oh yeah, I already had a couple that were like, these have been pulled for copyright infringement. I'm like, change name, re-upload. I'm like, there we go.
Just the name, because you can write. I mean, in essence, isn't it kind of considered like your own take or a?
It is my own. I mean, these are
They're hand drawn, right?
I drew them from scratch. So, I mean, they're hand drawn.
Is there anything that prevents somebody from legally being able to hand draw a copyrighted character?
I mean, if you really into the whole fan art, it is technically you can't because it's somebody else's property.
Okay.
Like you can make it as what's the right word? Like you can try to pull it away from the source as far as you can, but it's always going to be a risk if it's somebody else's thing. Yeah, that's a print. That's
that's why I clicked on it. I was kind of like, oh, a print.
Here, scroll down. At the bottom of the page is Lloyd. I want to see if it says one person has this in their cart.
Oh,
are you looking to see if you?
It may or may not be me.
No,
it does not.
Let me refresh though.
There's another page too. There's 2 pages.
No,
yeah, there's 2 pages.
I mean, it's down here, but he's not there.
Yeah,
clearly you don't have it in your cart good enough.
It's not in there. You haven't firmly placed it in your cart.
I definitely placed it in the cart.
Let's see, Kevin, have you got a holographic sticker? I do. I have 2 holographic stickers. I have a Benny in hologram, a classic Lego Smiley in holly.
Really?
I see both of them.
This is a holly. Okay.
Yeah, those are limited. I just did one order, and I'm not gonna do another one. But they're kind of cool.
Look. Authentic Mr. Hinkle glasses.
Those are my actual glasses.
Are they included with the purchase? Because if so, I mean,
no, they're not.
Oh.
Should I add a little asterisk and say like base plates and background not included? Boat does
yes,
not.
yes, you should.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Laptop not included with purchase of sticker.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
well, then it's not a good deal. Then
The holographic actually looks pretty cool.
No, that's a solid price. That's a good price for something like that, though. That's
And they're all it's really good quality.
It's a big sticker.
Huh?
It's a big sticker too.
It's a big sticker.
Yeah.
It's like 3.5 inches or something like that.
It's
3 by 2.5.
Yeah.
And they are weather resistant and sunlight resistant, so you can put them on your car and stuff.
Ooh, fancy. I mean, for $4, that's pretty high. That's pretty good quality, though. Is that bin of Lego included?
No.
It's not.
Oh.
This was a whole thing.
These ones are limited edition. Huh?
The hologram ones, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't planning to reorder them.
Yeah, I think the prints, signed, numbered, limited edition print runs.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I think I should do some of those.
Right, because I mean, don't get me wrong, buying a print is cool. The concept to have a limited print run that's signed, that's what, if I'm thinking art collectors and all that kind of stuff, that's what people go after.
That's my favorite. I'm so proud of that one.
This looks really good.
I drew all of those items in the background pixel by pixel.
Oh, you actually did those as pixel drawing.
That's all. It's all. I didn't copy paste nothing. That is my artwork. I referenced them, of course, but I used Illustrator and then pixel by pixel recreated the.
Adobe Illustrator is really nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that looks really good.
Thank you.
Let's see. You had another print on here, I think.
Yeah, there's 4 different prints.
Oh, yeah, 4. This one doesn't speak to me at all.
I mean, if you don't like the cartoon, then it doesn't mean anything.
What's the cartoon?
The Legend of Korra.
Okay.
Never.
It was the sequel series to Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I don't like Avatar. So.
Avatar is one of my favorite cartoons.
I mean, it looks kind of cool. Knowing a little bit about the Avatar reference, it maybe makes a little bit more sense to me.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And I think the other one was the Mario.
Have you ever looked on eBay to see if people are trying to resell these?
I would not care. I would not care in the least. I'd be like,
have you ever looked though? Like,
no, I have not looked.
I'm gonna look. I'm curious.
I would take it as an honor. So you purchased it from me and now you're reselling. That is okay with me.
This one's an interesting take on Mario.
Yeah,
he looks a little different.
He very cartoony. He's
got some ears going on a little bit.
I have a lot of different styles.
Yeah. I like the concept that he's in a 2D world, though.
I'm one of those artists that they're like, man, I wish we had a style. It's like we just have our style is like every style. That is our style.
No, I mean, they look good. I like the prints. I like the prints.
They look nice.
The Link one, though.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, I think it stands out of.
Do you have any ideas? I would like to do four new prints in the next month or two.
I have ideas.
Ninjago related?
Yeah, they're gonna be Ninjago there. But...
What, can I request Chima?
Chima.
Oh, my goodness. You realize he wants to sell these Gin Blades.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs people interested in buying them.
It would be nice. People.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, I'm sure I could come up with.
I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm looking for. I would be lying if I said I'm not looking. I am looking for like trendy, kind of like what's popular.
I mean, Minecraft I think is always a hugely popular.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Oh, I didn't even think about Minecraft. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, Minecraft, Fortnite.
Oh God, probably though.
Fortnite would probably be big.
Probably.
I don't back it, but there's a huge following. I mean, you don't have anything Marvel related here.
Nope, I don't. Nope.
I mean, you kind of got DC covered at least in the.
Oh no, he had Spider-Man.
I just.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good call.
I just did Spider-Man, but that was it. That was recent too.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the Marvel stuff, though, Spider-Man, I think, is probably one of the most iconic. I'm trying to think of who, if anyone, would be more iconic than him, and I don't honestly think I know of one.
20 First Mate says Vintage Pirates. Yeah, Pirates is probably my pirate sticker is being like it's really going right now. I think the Barracuda's Bay thing is
oh yeah,
injected a surge, but I've sold a lot of pirate stickers recently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I checked on shipping. The price to ship to me is only $1. So
it's $1. Because I can put it in an envelope.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. Yeah, that's actually really good. That makes total sense. I like that. Let me think. What else would be?
What about just a print of your wall behind you, just like your parts thing? Like what just that?
What? Oh, what?
Your parts wall behind you, like what? Just
turn that into a print.
Yeah, turn that into a print.
So that 0 people will buy it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would buy that. I would consider buying that. That would look really cool.
I would not even. I would buy that. 100%.
I
would consider buying.
I'll put it in my list of things to maybe think about. Yeah. I've had so many people have been like, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda.
Oh my god.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Baby Yoda honestly would be very topical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's probably a good thing, right? You got to play off of something that either has huge following and/or is going to be super topical.
I know.
A lot of Mario thing, I think I could see that one gaining a little bit of popularity with the stuff coming up.
Yeah. I do need to have a regular Mario because right now I have Bob Hoskins Mario, which is super topical.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you're gonna do a Mario print or whatever, right? I almost feel like the iconic scene has to be him going like the very first level 1-1 at the stairs blocks, jumping over to the flag in the castle.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
How does my community post have 10 votes already? Good God.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of
so yeah, a lot of
Marvel oriented
have asked about a sticker because they're like, make a Baby Yoda sticker, and I'm like, yeah, but in the art style I use for the stickers, are you going to be able to tell it's Baby Yoda versus regular Yoda, or does it even matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe half the people buy it because they think it's regular Yoda, and the other half buy it because it's Baby.
Just list it as unknown age Yoda.
I'll just list it by its species name, which no one knows. So there you go.
Yeah, unknown species creature.
Let's see. What's my legally compliant name? Force sensitive alien.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stuff I could say, but I mean, that would be like, oh, that's appealing to me. But
yeah, I know.
Everyone's going to be able to give you those. Trying to think of stuff that would be. You don't have Disney covered in any way, shape, or form.
No, yeah, I don't have anything. I've been thinking maybe a Mickey Mouse something, but I mean, I know
mini type combo, or I mean, even just a Mickey in some way would be fairly iconic, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna play with fate, we're going Mickey Mouse all the way. We're gonna go all
For
the way.
sure.
What would you title it with for copyright?
I would call it Steamboat Captain.
Classic Mouse Steamboat Captain.
Steamboat Captain. Steamboat Rodent.
Steamboat Rodent.
Yeah, Doc, force sensitive child. Yeah, there it is. I can't find. I need to find my 1x1 black bricks
You can't find one by one.
Have you tried looking in the 1x1 brick section?
because I cleared out my bin on the wall.
Oh.
There's a bag somewhere else, somewhere in this room.
That's
Well, that means you need to fill it up again.
I know.
You didn't fill it up good enough. Clearly you're out. So.
Filled it up and used it all.
Well, obviously you didn't fill it up enough.
So is that what you're using for your little plates that you're making?
Yeah, I'm putting 1x1 bricks, too tall so that they can accommodate like ponytails and stuff.
Be right back. Sorry.
Hold on one second.
All right, everybody. This is now my my channel and my stream. I'm in charge.
I have top row seniority here.
Oh, but you left. See, I thought you went away.
I said just give me a second.
1920s mouse captain. Absolutely.
For baby Yoda said magic telekinesis baby.
Oh, that's there you go. Now
That sounds like something Lepin would use.
Lepin
for that.
names.
Yeah.
What do they call Star Wars? Star Plan? I think that's what
Or Star Wieners or something.
I think they call it Star Plan. Like
It depends.
I'm back.
He's back.
oh.
I think I gotta go eat dinner.
Yeah, I was.
What time is it?
That was
4:30?
the wife upstairs. It's 4:30. That's
You
pretty
eat dinner
early.
at 4:30?
Yeah? You don't eat dinner at 4:30?
I mean, I think my great grandmother eats dinner at 4:30.
5:36 is more our time.
All right.
But
Are you gonna when are you ending the stream, Dave?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. My wife, she's got some stuff going on outside that I'm sure she
What
can.
a wonderful time then. Look at that.
Yeah, good timing. So, thank you guys for joining. Thanks everyone in the chat for sticking around and chatting with us a while.
Yeah, it's been fun.
We'll,
I appreciate
we'll do
that.
this again. We'll make this some kind of a reoccurring thing on my channel.
We'll be back. I'll be
Wait,
back.
you have a channel? Yeah, good
Well,
Yeah. Amazingly, some people manage to find it still.
wow.
Sweet.
But yeah, so thanks everyone for joining the stream, and we will see you guys maybe next weekend.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
See you guys.